All
Recording
right.
now.
Where we had last left the Tree of Ravens, the Unkind as they were. They were exploring around Torlay, trying to get bits and bobs of information and try and put things together. After a fond farewell to our loving companion, Scab, the emissary of bad luck himself, by both Karrith and then Razzik, we started wandering around trying to figure out how we wanted to approach Malik and his team, knowing full well that they were in town. And Razzik had the unfortunate dishonor of running headlong into Malik and needing to make the choice to pursue and take after Malik or to say goodbye to his friend Scab. And upon surveying the situation, he said goodbye to Scab and returned to the group with the information. The group who was entering into this new transformative race, doing their magic, working with the Pixie Duster team, a group of Fey folk who are absolute racing nut jobs, who want you to win either first or second place. They don't care which one, so long as it brings them in some money. And they ask for a tribute of some blood so that they can make sure that they have a deal on their hands and that they're not just throwing their Pixie Duster in to get demolished in this race and they come out of it with nothing. Knowing full well that Kurtz has entered into this race underneath the racing alias The Raven, which probably has put a sour taste in some people's maws. We tried to figure out exactly where we were going to try and snatch his bitch ass up off of his whip, and then how we were planning on winning the race, allowing Nyphix to take flight and make the attempt to snatch him before it was too late. Razzik revealed to the group that Malik happened to be wandering around chit-chatting with the guards like they were old pals. Not a single bounty on his head. However...
And no worms.
And no worms. And shared some fun little trophy paperwork of your guys' wanted posters. Meanwhile, on the other side of the track, early in the morning, Karrith tipped off to go and meet with his old friend Jezza, get some sage words of advice, and perhaps even say goodbye, not knowing where life would lead him in the future. Or, given his situation, if there even was a future to be had. They talked for a bit and shared their kind words before Jezza gave Karrith a few things to help him out on his journey and sent him on his way. With a bit of renewed purpose, he rejoined the group before instantly getting told, "Hey, you're a dummy. You're a dum-dum for doing the thing that you did." And then they did the thing that he did anyway. But with that, we find ourselves sitting at the racetrack. The racers all on their starting marks. The Green Thumb, the Fireball 3000, the Steambolt, the Mooring Stars, the Pixie Duster, and the Raven. The starting gun sounds, and you are all set off and onto the ground in the first leg of this race. Let's get some.
The second the whistle sounds, I'm going to try to line up as many of these fools as I can and searing ray all of them.
Sounds good, but first, let us roll some initiative to get this race started. As each of us will have our own turn to do what we do.
Where's that D20?
Yikes.
Yeah, that was not optimal.
Mine comes out.
Neither
Flat
was
10
that.
for that. Flat 10 on me.
6
Ooh.
and...
Okay, I don't feel so bad right now. What'd you get, Sumoma?
Mine came out to an 8.
14.
I still got a 20.
Wow. So you still got 20?
Yeah.
You with an 8?
Yeah. No, 18.
How? Okay.
Plus 10.
But how high's your dex?
Plus 4.
What are we rolling for again?
Initiative.
Initiative.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
Hey, Nate. I built a level 1 wizard that has a starting initiative of plus 15.
Yeah, give me a quick minute.
I need to give you
clean up
Karrith's
my
Pathfinder
initiative
stuff so
stuff.
you could build me a fighter. My God.
Well,
There we go. That's much, much better. All right. So we have a base 10 for Karrith. With that, Eelix, what'd you get?
1-4.
Awesome. And then Razzik?
18, bud.
Awesome. And Sweet Mama?
8.
8. All right.
8, the burning 8.
So with that, the Raven starts off with a strong 50 initiative. Or not the Raven, the Pixie Duster. All right. I'm over here trying to dice train at the same time I'm getting ready to rock this. Let's get some authority on this bitch. Oh, all right. I guess we're just leading straight from jump. You heard that authoritative roll.
There we go.
Round 2. Fight. Well, I guess we had to even ourselves out somewhere. The first roll was a 20. The second roll was a 1.
Womp womp.
Pretty much
All
just
good
make you roll
things.
10s.
Jesus.
I mean, 11 anyway.
He can't save you now.
No one can. I'm on the murder.
So if anybody wonders if my desk is going to be okay at the end of this, probably not.
Just watch the whole PC go and the stream shuts off.
It's held together mostly by chewing gum and paper clips.
The last thing you hear from Spike is, "No, fuck!"
No, but and that cat meow.
Green goes black, the cat like runs off.
All right, so we have our racing initiative.
Okay.
It
Tell me I
goes
go first.
the Raven, the Steambolt, the Pixie Duster, the Morning Stars, the Green Thumb, and the Fireball 3000. Give me a quick second because I'm getting hit with side messages here.
It weren't me. I didn't do it this time. And yes, it
No,
weren't me. Hmm?
cool. All right. See, I said fast paced. This does not feel fast paced. This feels.
Haste?
Is this the updated thing that you talked about the other day?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Oh, okay.
Alphonse, out of my kitchen.
I sense Grentilda already.
All right. So with that, the starting gun goes, and with that, Death said that he wanted to fire off a couple of scorching rays. So go ahead, roll your 3 shots, and note that you are not the only one who has a similar idea. So,
Do I note which person has that similar idea?
very easily, the Fireball 3000. Very
Well,
much
then I'm gonna target the Fireball 3000.
the Fireball
That'll
3000 is dumping a fireball on the track. So who is driving the Pixie Duster?
Me. I'm shooting.
It's me.
All right, so Nyphix, I need a ride check from you as your dexterity saving throw, and then I need your 3 attack rolls, Razzik.
3 attack rolls.
Oh yeah, because you're doing Scorching Ray, aren't you?
Indeed, I
That's
am.
23. 23 for ride.
All right. Oh, also, I need the combined help of your. So with that, once more, Razzik, what's your total hit dice? Or your total hit points?
1 sec. I am at 38.
Cool. And Eelix?
My total hit points?
Yep.
Oh man, we forgot to level up my character. No, I'm kidding. 32. 32.
All right, Karrith.
My
to.
ride check? Is this what this
No,
is?
your hit points.
Oh, my hit point's 39.
All right, and Nyphix, what's your hit points?
26.
3.
Awesome. Your ride has 135 hit points to spend. I'm going to go
Good
ahead.
and could be bad.
I'm going to go ahead and unfog a part of the map for your hit points. This way you are constantly aware of this ticking time. For when it hits 0, your ride is over.
Okay. Alright, so that's a ranged touch attack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are we on... Is there a map? Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's just the upper corner where the little green square is.
Yeah, I found her. We're on the Pixie Duster.
Pixie
Is
Duster's right
there
next to Morning Stars and the Raven. Just a little behind.
Right, so... Is it possible from where I'm shooting to angle a shot so that it hits both the Morning Stars and lands on the fireball?
No, because Scorching Ray is a target. It's
Do
one
that.
target that's done.
Well, I guess I'm going to target the person who has the same idea as me.
All right.
And then I will roll range touch attacks. What do I add to that? I don't know.
Range
It's like
touch
a range
attack?
shot, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
it your spell casting modifier?
It's your base attack modifier and your spell casting modifier.
Yeah.
So 7 plus 7, so that's a 22.
Okay, how much?
20. That's a 22 to hit.
That will connect with their ride.
Well, that's fucking lame. 7. Oh, I got 3 more, so let's hope I hit with them.
2 more.
Oh yeah, 2 more. So that's gonna hit, and you know what? Let's just do the other one. Damn it! Don't count that.
Yeah, don't count that.
Yeah,
There you
that's.
go.
I'm just gonna roll 8d6. They take an additional 25, so put that together, and they take 32 points of damage to them.
All right.
Burn, motherfucker, burn.
So you watch as you're hitting ray after ray after ray, and as you're firing off those rays, a tiny little bead comes through and it just ignites on your wagon. But with that, Nyphix has already struck the cords, and she is out, taking only half damage to the wagon. That's 32, dropped down to 16, and you guys are on your way. Now, there has to be something.
Did the guy who I hit die?
We don't know what we did.
Are you only shooting the one guy? Or are you shooting...
Yes, I'm shooting the guy who's gonna shoot magic at me. That guy, all damage to hit.
All right.
Because I'm the only
In
one who
which
gets
case-
good ideas here. I'm
In which case, that one will fall unconscious.
That'll be the last fireball from the fucking Fireball 3000.
No, it's just one guy. That was just one guy of a 3-man squad you took out.
Yes, but he's the one who casts.
No, it is an entire wagon full of wizards.
Oh, in that case.
All right. So with that, let's get our first ride checks underway. We already have our first one from Duster, but now give me one to start moving up in position, please.
It's gonna be 18.
18. All right, with that, I'm setting us up for our new positions. Actually, Steamboat and Green Thumb are head neck and neck. Cool. All right. And now for our turn order. So with that, the Raven is going to start making more movement to try and get ahead, and is going to haste his wagon. pushing you further into the lead, and then taking his second to move. So he's going to now start competing with the Steambolt and the Green Thumb. The Steambolt is going to be seeing what he's doing, and you're going to see them come up off the side and start firing at him, and one of those shots is a nat 20.
Nice.
And he will take a damn decent amount of damage as you watch one of the bullets nick past him and hit him pretty hard. Ah, you motherfucker! Alright. He's going to keep his eyes on the race, and he's not going to be pushing too much farther ahead. Pixie Duster, you are passing the Morning Stars, and you see the Fireball 3000. During this turn, you all get a course of action, and I will have you roll a d6 to determine who goes first in this turn order for each consecutive turn. So if you guys don't mind, give me a d6, and whoever's the highest gets to act first.
I mean, if it's just determining the highest, I don't need to roll. I'm higher than all of you.
There you go. I followed up the rear.
I got 5.
All
5
right.
as well.
Who has the better deck score out of Nyphix and Razzik?
I got a 6.
Cool.
All right, so it looks like Razzik is going to go second. Eelix, you are up. As the Pixie Duster is pulling past the Morning Star, you have an opportunity there. Or seeing the Fireball 3000, you see that one of the members is going back to heal his fallen member from Razzik's attack, while the other one is hardcore driving the wagon forward. And of course, there is the Steambolt, which is currently in absolute duel with the Raven.
Mm-hmm.
And the Green Thumb seems to be minding his own business, but a shield is slowly growing out of the bottom of his wagon. It looks like he's starting to try and put up protective measures.
Yeah, so, well, I'm going to let Steambolt and the Raven kind of like deplete each other's resources a little bit. That's going to be my mindset there. Green Thumb or Fireball? Fireball... Green Thumb's the you know what, the protective measures sound like they can be the worst of the mix. Why don't I try to do this? Can I use Blistering Invective where I can make an intimidation check against... Oh, wait, they're not within 30 feet. They do not appear to be within 30
No, they're not.
feet.
They would be, at this point, 50, 60 feet out from you.
Yeah. I'm going to save that, because that is going to be useful. How close is the Fireball?
The Fireball, as you are passing it, you're going to be within like 5-10 feet of them as they're passing. And if Nyphix wants to take her movement action, she can pull you right up next to the Fireball if need be.
Well, I'm thinking about hitting that entire wagon with Sleep.
All right.
It's a smart
We can
move.
see, we can see what happens there.
Yeah.
Give me, oh boy.
Now, as long
Alright.
as those people can sleep, right?
Right, that's the thing. It's like, can we put them to sleep? So right now, I think we have a good. I'm in a good place to kind of like
Actually,
take a chance and
Wonder.
see what will and won't work. We're not like backed into a wall or anything right now. So
yeah.
So
I
just
was
a
just
heads
wondering.
up, I'm going to let you know, Pathfinder Sleep works different from other systems' sleep.
Okay.
It does
Okay.
get a will negate, and the entire wagon is wizards. Does that change your idea?
and wizards have a good will negation, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will is your highest save.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to change my thing there a little bit. I got 2 castings of those level 2s. Fuck me. That would be really fun to use, though. I want to try it. Let's try a Blistering Invective on the Fireball 3000.
All right.
So that is saving throw reflex for partial. You unleash an insulting tirade so vicious that and spiteful that the enemies who hear it are physically scorched by your fury. When you cast this spell, make an intimidation check to demoralize them. Each enemy within 30 feet. For each enemy within 30 feet. Enemies that are demoralized in this way take a die 10 fire damage and must succeed a reflex save or catch fire. Spell resistance can negate this, but does not protect the creature from the demoralizing effect.
All right. They are mod 5. Ready?
All right.
14 mod 5, 19.
Okay.
Does that save?
Hold on. Where's that on this
Bless you.
sheet?
It should be within the spell itself.
Within the spell itself.
You'll see, like, in that little spell bracket, it'll have, like, DC, Reflex, X. And
Well, it
it'll
says I
already
need to make an
calculate it.
intimidation check.
That's interesting.
Let's
Why does
see.
it need an intimidation check?
Do you want me to send you over a clip of the spell?
I got it here.
Okay.
Got you. So the intimidation check is made to demoralize the opponent. If they get demoralized, they take 1d10 points of fire damage and have to succeed a reflex saving throw or catch fire. So they're taking the damage one way or the other.
Okay.
But what are you saying to intimidate? And
What am I
let's see if
saying
they
to
get-
intimidate them? Go ahead and park your cart before you get in my way. Otherwise, I'm going to dig up your dead pet and beat you to death with its corpse.
I like that. There's going to be a.
I look over my shoulder from the cart.
That's going to be a 12.
And I'm going to go ahead and roll that intimidation check.
Good. So you got it.
I got a
Just be
2,
12.
but
God.
hold on. My intimidation's actually really good on this character. 9. So that's really a 11.
That ain't really good, bud.
That ain't really good, but it's better than a freaking 2.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you because they got hit with 3 Scorching Rays from Razzik, and then you hit them with the Blistering Invective. It's only 1 point off. I'm going to let them fail that one.
Okay.
Good. Look at them.
Go ahead and roll your 1d10 damage.
Roll my 1d10. Be anything other than a 1. 6.
All right.
Good job, dude.
As you will watch that entire cart burst into flames.
Got my kitchen.
I mean, that's kind of what you said to them.
Oh, Al's trying to steal a banana. The only dog in the world I've met that's obsessed with bananas.
I don't have a demoralized one, so we're just going to put hexed or frightened. Frightened works. Cool. So they are currently frightened.
Okay.
With that, it is now Razzik's go.
Are they fairly taken out of the competition with their wagon being on fire?
They might be able to put it out and get back into this, but they're definitely.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to turn my attention to the Raven. And I'm going to aim not for the person, but for the cart itself. And I'm going to try to burst the cart on fire.
All right. And what are you using to do this?
Same thing, Scorching Ray. I got lots of scrolls of just Scorching Ray. The first one is a hit, the second one is a miss, and the third one is a hit.
All right. What's that 14? Because
It would have been a
Yeah.
21.
so you would have missed by 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
each cart probably has its own AC.
Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. 18 points of fire damage to their cart.
All right.
That's a real bummer.
And you'll watch as the Raven takes the hit, and the back of the wagon smokes a little bit. Yeah, and I'm just going to roll this one in, because I'm realizing that rolling this big mumba jumba at the same time is threatening me to take out my switch, and I'm not about that life.
You can't do it. Switches for children.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
His
Yeah.
wagon does not catch fire.
Oh.
Dirty bitch.
All right, with that, Nyphix, it is your turn.
Oh, God.
So the firebolt's on fire. Green Thumb is neck and neck with the Steambolt and the Raven, correct?
Yep.
guess we will. We'll cast Doom on the Green Thumb driver.
All right. Sounds good. What's it do?
Cast on one living creature, this spell fills a single subject with a feeling of horrible dread that causes it to become shaken.
All right. And are you aiming for the driver or the two wagon hands?
The driver.
All right. Let's get a roll for the driver.
So DC 15.
He good.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, you're the one who's driving. Is there anything that you're trying to do? Performing ramming maneuvers? What's your modus here while you're driving?
Mine's more. I'm not trying to ram anybody. Mine's going to be more of a evasive maneuvers currently.
All right.
Watching my sides and in front of me.
Sticking defensive. All right, Karrith, last in the one. You are up.
I think Karrith is trying to not be queasy back here on the cart with all of our movement and carts being blown ablaze here in the. Are there horses being pulled by these, or are these carts like propelling themselves?
There are invisible horses on your wagon. There are other horses on the wagons themselves.
Okay.
Like the Green Thumb is driven by two elks. The Fireball is actually driven by little brooms that are being propelling in the front. The Morning Stars have two cavalier-dressed horses. Both of them are Clydesdales. The Steambolt has mechanical horses, and the Raven has no horses at all.
Okay.
At least from what you're seeing, but it does have hookups for said 4 horses.
Okay. I think trying to be a little strategic because I don't have skills for a lot of this, and I don't think I have anything good for range. Wow, I'm really thinking about this. I think what I want to do is I want to see if there's a way I could potentially throw one of the daggers into one of the wheels of these carts.
All right. Which one are you trying to throw the dagger?
I think I'm gonna have a bad time trying to hit the ones up in the lead, but I really want to try to go for the Steambolt. So let me see here.
For the Steambolt?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
All right.
Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening. That's a flat 10. Just kind of like steer to the front, kind of step up and try to throw a dagger into its wheel. And it looks like it finds no purchase.
Oh. I'm going to keep looking that up in the meantime, Death. But yeah, it doesn't find purchase, unfortunately. It shunks into the ground in front of Pixie Duster. Unfortunately, the wagon's being bounced around too much for it to have much of an effect.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of settle back and then look over at Razzik and say, remember the plan! We don't want the Raven on fire!
Well, if the wagon's on... Well, alright, fine then.
Remember, Nyphix is trying to get on that thing. The last thing she needs to be dodging is fire.
Alright.
And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Sorry, I gave Spike a brain buster.
You are right, though. It targets their touch AC, so yeah, it would work.
So then I owe you...
Another damage roll for that 14.
Another damage roll, sure. That's what I thought, but yeah. Boom. That's another 14 damage.
All right. Noted.
Oh, thing that says it has to. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I hit it 5 times so far. Or I hit this one twice. I hit the other one 3 times. So it would be +2. So the fireball or the fireball would take an additional 6 damage, and the raven would take an additional 4 damage from my intense spell.
All right.
Intense spells, my evocation specialization.
All right. It's now the Morning Star's turn. The Cavalier themselves. They're going to take their 3 actions. The first is to mush up on the Pixie Duster as best as possible. And then for one of the Morning Stars is going to look at the Pixie Duster, look at you guys, and go, "Dance Bolt!" And he jumps across from the wagon. With that, I need a ride check from Nyphix.
My Karrith incoming!
15.
15. Let's see how we survive. We don't. So how do you want to handle this this invader?
Make Karrith fight him? That's all I would like to handle it.
Well, your ride check is good enough that you could make him miss. You could just pull the wagon away and let his heavy armor ass go bonk and just slide backwards.
Oh, dude, that's.
I mean, that's how I'm technically driving the carriage. It would be
Evasive. Yeah, I agree.
So.
All right. So with that, the one guy, Dance Bolt, jumps across, hits the ground with his head as far back as he goes. And then with that, the other Morning Star is going to take his mace out, crackle it with some smiting energy, and he's going to wail on the Pixie Duster twice.
Jesus.
Dude.
And he's going to do some serious chunkage.
You're going to wish you hadn't done that, fuckboy.
His greatsword coming in to cleave 29 hit points away from your wagon. All right. And let's get his smite on here. 10 more points there. And almost to add insult to injury, as the one guy is going careening back, you just hear, and the Pixie Duster shoots out some pink dust onto the Morning Star member that went flying back and into the way. But the wagon is taking 2 hits from the driver. From the second guy who's on that ship, trying to take you guys out. The Green Thumb is going to activate his shield, and then you're going to watch spines come out of his shield, and they are going to make a ramming attempt, which they will miss, but they will attempt to ram the Steambolt, and they will fail. Ram attempt number 2, and that one is going to hit. The Steambolt is going to take the hit and takes 15 points of damage.
Nice.
With that, the Fireball 3000 is going to get demoralized and is going to swing back. It needs a morale check. All right.
Oh, no.
And the other one is down. So the one who has saved his morale check is going to start healing up his buddy. By not a whole hell of a lot.
He might still be unconscious.
And they're going to try and get themselves back in the race, still heavily demoralized.
Yeah, the car's still on fire too, right?
Yeah, this is also true. With that, the Raven is going to take his opportunity time. And with haste casted on his wagon, he is ever forward. And then he is going to fire off an invective of his own.
Oh.
And with a damn decent hit and inside his crit range, and that is a crit, he's going to look over at the steamboat. You shoot my fucking wagon again. We're going to have some issues.
Oh, shit.
And he is going to deal 28 points of damage
Oh,
to the
shit.
steamboat and demoralize them.
Ooh.
And then he's going to follow up that attack, because that was his bonus.
Got the contender duality.
What was
with
that?
I said you got a contender.
Yeah.
Pulling up the same stuff you're doing.
All right, so that's 14 points from his crossbow. And 19 points from the dynamite on his crossbow.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit. Smart play.
You come back up here when you find your steel balls.
That was funny.
And they are not having a good time. They are hexed. The steambolt is going to take their opportunity to try and save from all the damage that was just done to them. There's one save. Two saves, so the third save's not going to matter. They're going to attempt to put themselves out, and they do not, so they are still quite on fire. We'll say poisoned, because, you know, they don't have a burning condition in here for some reason.
Okay.
All right. And with that, it is the Pixie Duster's turn once more. Roll some d6s.
Oh, I got a 1.
4.
I got a 1.
5.
All right. So it looks like Nyphix is taking the lead on this one. Nyphix, how are you handling it? What are you doing on this? As the Morning Stars are directly line in line with you, and the steamboat comes whipping back towards both of your wagons. You see it trying to regain itself, but it's skewing both ways. It could possibly take you both out.
Just stick back to the rules.
Yeah, basically, like, I mean, my main thing right now is just trying to make sure that whatever is going on between at least the two of their carts, that if the Morning Star's cart starts losing control over itself, that if it heads this way, that I can either pull forward or maneuver out of its way. I mean, that's the main thing that I'm paying attention to.
Right. You're not going to make any effort to see if you can get the steamboat to hit the Morning Star.
Not really. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking right now is the only thing on top of my head is I'm trying to figure out if this spell that I had, this spell-ish that I have, it's even a possibility to make work.
Well, what is it?
It's to heal the cart, actually.
Yeah, works. Healing spells works.
I've got I've got a spell that's called Make Whole for objects.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I mean, it says one object of up to 40 cubic feet or one construct creature.
And it deals heals back 1d6 points of damage per level when cast. So you have 4d6 to work with. Yeah, that would work.
So
Give it hell. Make it whole.
figured, I mean, my main thing is to make sure this motherfucker makes it across the damn finish line. I've got three you motherfuckers behind me that can take care of everything else. I am more worried about driving this bitch to the end.
Okay.
So that means healing the cart and driving it. So let's give a heal shot for it.
All right, 46. Back
12.
up 12 hit points. Nice.
Nice.
All
Not
right,
sweating
and give me
anymore.
a ride check. Give me a ride check for the wagon.
You
It
can
gives
do
me
it.
21.
All right. So with that, the Pixie Duster will be pulling ahead in this this rank, so I'm going to start moving them ahead, but I will move you ahead at the end of your turn. With that, it is Karrith's turn. You were the second in the roll. What would you like to do?
I think at this point, are we very close to the Morningstar's cart?
Literally side by side. You are 5 inches apart from each other.
Can I do a perception check to see if they have anything that would be worthwhile taking in a quick moment?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Because this is the only thing I'm able to help with here in this game. I know that's a really low number. That's an 11.
11. You do see in the back of their cart, they do seem to have a chest back there. What it contains within it, you do not know. But it is a very small, almost jewelry-sized chest.
Okay.
Steal it, steal it, steal it.
I don't even know if it's worth jumping.
It's 5 inches. You shouldn't have to jump, bro.
Stick something in its spokes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and roll over to the side. Just get up into the Morningstar's cart.
All right, so you're crossing over to the Morning Stars?
Yep. Just gonna do a quick lateral movement over it.
All right. You step over and onto the Morning Stars cart. You see both Cleric who's driving the Paladin turn to look at you. Oh, it looks like we have company! Show him how we work! And the Great Sword guy readies his Great Sword once more. I don't know if religions mean anything to Karrith or anybody else in the cart, but they are wearing Sigilry of Gorham, who is a battle cleric.
It means something to me. I'm basically him.
So is he in the front of the cart where he's at, the one with the greatsword?
He is literally side by side with you. As you step over onto the cart, you will be stepping over and into 5 feet distance with him, or you can just leap across the cart and make an attack and try and push him back.
I was thinking like almost like leaping over and drop kicking.
I mean, a good enough drop kick, you'll kick him off the wagon as well.
Yeah.
So make an attack roll.
All right.
Hopefully
it's above this. Oh god. So this is just normal strength check, right?
It would be a CMB.
Oh, CMB. I'll go back. That's an 18.
18. You kick him, and as you jump across and hit him with the kick, you land on the Morningstar's vehicle and watch as the one paladin tippy toes over to the edge, and as he starts falling off, stabs his sword into the wagon and maintains his position, but it's sitting on the side of the edge at the moment.
I pivot my legs so it doesn't stab into my legs.
And you are now on the Morningstar cart getting ready to battle off against these two.
Okay.
Anything else to do on your turn?
I think that's mostly all I can do.
All right.
But I'm going to practically try to disrupt them in the best way I can.
All right, so with that, Razzik, I believe you have a higher... who has a higher dexterity, Eelix or Razzik?
I think we're tied. Hey, so he just did... Wait, the mesmerist... When an attack hits that deals a target of a mesmerist... Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Okay. All right, in which case, I'm going to let Eelix take the reins on this one.
That's fine.
You had to give it to me, didn't you?
I can give it to Razzik instead. You can pass.
Yeah, you can hold your action and let me go.
I'm going to hold my action because I'm getting an idea.
Razzik first, then.
Dropping something's a free action, right?
That it is.
I drop my backpack and simultaneously yell, "Use the oil in the backpack!" And then I'm going to turn and I'm going to point at that dude who's driving the cart that Nate's on. And then I'm going to wave by and blast him in the face thrice.
Who's Nate?
Fucking care. Fuck off.
Thank you. I wasn't sure if you meant me.
Oh, damn, I see a nat 20 in that bitch.
So there's so 16, and then the 9 would be 16 also. So the 16 would be a 23. And then the 9 would be a 16.
Hits. Go
You
ahead and
want me
roll
to
that
roll?
damage.
Do I get crit on this?
Yeah, you get crit on it. Spell attack that you had to roll for. You get crit.
But you want me
You
to
remember
roll
a crit mark, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You want me to roll a confirm?
No, you got a nat 20. Nat 20 is crit. Crit is crit.
Beautiful.
But in my world, when you crit, you get full on all the damage dice you would have had normal, and then you roll those damage dice again.
Okay, so then I'll roll the normal amount plus 24.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's this plus 24.
But
It. So that's 50 damage.
40.
No,
50 is
24
right.
plus 26 is 50.
50. You're right. My math is bad. Yeah.
And that's okay. You said you were feeling kind of crappy earlier, so don't worry about it, bro. I got you.
All right. So, bam, bam, bam. One bolt after another. As you're watching this guy start to ski and careen, and I'm going to make a luck roll for them. 15. Bad luck. They are going to collide with the steam bolt.
Yeah. Sorry, Karrith.
Karrith, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
You bet. You bet.
Ah, yeah. Job, you.
Okay, you said
All right.
dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. So that will be 19.
19. All right. So as the wagon collides with the Seabolt collides with the Morningstar, Karrith leaps back across and back onto the Pixie Duster as you watch both the Steambolt and the Morningstar spinning out of control. I need to make 2 dexterity saving throws for my boys. The Greatsword Man has been launched off of it. The other guy is still maintaining on the wagon, but they will get pushed back.
Is there a chance the Steambolt can hit the fireball?
No, the fireball's too far back.
Too far back,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
I'm ready.
But they will both get pushed back in this round. And with that, Pixie Duster is now catching up to the Raven. And it is now Eelix's turn. Closer to the Green Thumb and the Raven. Did not learn your lesson, young man.
Yes. So what is a swift action?
And it's like a
It's like a free.
something you can do free on your turn, yeah.
Okay. So hypnotic stare doesn't say that the thing needs to see me. It says a mesmerist can focus his stare on one creature within 30 feet as a swift action. That creature takes a -2 penalty to willpower saving throws. A mesmerist can maintain his stare against only one opponent at a time. It remains in effect until the mesmerist can stare at a new target. If the opponent dies, the opponent moves more than 30 feet away, or the mesmerist falls unconscious or dies. They can. That's when it breaks. The mesmerist can remove the memory of his stare from a target's mind. The creature doesn't remember that it was affected unless the mesmerist allows it. Hypnotic stare is
It works very similar to the Witch's Evil Eye Hex. You don't need them to look at you at all. You just glance at them. It's like a death stare.
So since we're coming up on the Raven, are we close enough within 30 feet that would work?
Yeah, you're about like 30, 40 feet from them. I would allow a death stare.
Okay, so I want to put that stare on because that'll enable me to use some of the tricks later. When they become pertinent. So with that, since they're within 30 feet, I am going to use another invective, blistering invective on the Raven.
On the Raven. All right, go
Since
ahead.
we're within 30
and-
feet.
What's your intimidation?
My intimidation is +9.
No, I mean, what are you gonna say?
Oh, man. I hope
Remember,
your
this
crotch
is
gets
the guy.
infected with the fleas of diseased gnolls and your arms are too short to reach them.
There you go. I was gonna say, remember, this is also the guy that betrayed us.
Yeah. So that's an 8 plus a 9. That's what?
Right, so it's 17.
Yes.
So with that, he is unplussed by your attack.
Motherfucker. It's all
You
right.
just kind of hear him laugh and chuckle back. Is that all you had?
It's all right. Because I got the mesmer stare on him.
All right, and with that, it is now the Morning Star's turn. You will watch as there is the sound of two very audible snaps, and you will see the paladins on spectral racing back and into the race. And as they get closer to their wagon with their cleric friend trying to grasp and roll to keep the wagon in tame, you will watch them whip out their grappling hooks from their side, catch the wagon, and just start galloping with the wagon behind them. And they are now leading the wagon back in its race. And that is their whole turn. I just need to see how that wagon recovers. Bam! Oh, fuck. They recover pretty good.
But now there's two ropes pulling their wagon, right?
At the moment, there were two grappling hooks pulling the wagon, but the one guy recovers, and you will watch as the two riders are starting to gallop back to the wagon. It looks like they are going to vamp off and collect back on the wagon to make their second attack at the pixie duster. Not yet, though. They don't have the ability to do it yet. They wait
Yeah.
to do things.
Practically like a double dash.
Because I'm going to cut their ropes on my turn.
The green thumb is now up, and he's going to make a charge at the Raven. That is going to be a fail, sleight of hand check. That is going to be a success. And as the green thumb comes closer to the Raven, you will watch as the Raven parries back, and a hand comes out and sticks something into onto the green Raven, the green thumb. And with that, another sickening boom, and there's a clearing now inside of the green thumb's armor. After 26 damage rocks it. You just see three druids, all with bark skin on, their skin rough and like that of trees, as they are all looking with shocked Pikachu faces that this man has stuck dynamite on their wagon, and they are not quite happy with it. But now that the wagon is open, they are going to make two attacks at him. One will hit, one will miss. And with one grappling branch, they are going to latch on to the to the Raven itself with 12 points as a branch grabs on and holds onto the side of the Raven. It's now the Fireball 3000's turn. They are going to make another... too many. Nope, none of those count. I clicked it too many times. Whoop. All right. They will succeed. They are no longer frightened. And let's see... And they are making good speed to get back into the race.
But they're still on fire.
Hold on, we're getting there. As you watch them starting to get back into the race, one of the wizards comes out of the front and casts a burst of create water in front of them, and the wagon drives through it, dousing the flames that are on the wagon.
I'm calling shenanigans. Wizards can't cast that. That's a divine spell. Nope. Out of here with that nonsense. You can't even cast that scroll. Get out of here with that nonsense.
Multi-class,
Listen.
sir.
Yeah, let's not be role lawyer here.
Wizard.
They're trying to get back into it.
I know. I don't even want to listen.
And the create water in here is actually a conjuration.
Yep. Cleric, Oral, Druid, Inquisitor, Paladin, Shaman. Well.
Plus,
And
NPC DM creates. There you go. That trumps all.
But all right.
The only reason why I know that does because I have create water on mine as well.
Well, you're also divination, but if you take with the wizard sub school of creation, you get creating water.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, the water comes out over the front and douses the fireball. And they are back in the race, but not by much. They're just now coming past the Steambolt, who is still trying to recover himself. And with that, this is the final round in the grass turf as the Raven is getting ready to pull ahead. And let us see. Will be the first to enter into the next leg of the race, surpassing everybody else as he is going to blister past on this course. You see
Is that tether still attached?
Yep, he's attached to the green thumb,
Okay.
and there is a drag attempt. Cool, and let's see what happens. So with that, the green thumb is dragged along partially, but breaks off as the Raven sprints ahead, and you watch as Kurtz whispers something to the front of his cart before it gallops off ahead, getting its speed. And I'm going to put it right here because it's not terribly far ahead of you guys, but it is into the next part of the race already.
Okay.
The Steambolt needs to try and recover themselves from the dynamite, and they do. They are no longer taken aback by it, and one more ride check to see how good they are in the race. They are going to fall behind the fireball. Fireball will scoot ahead of them. And that is their turn. The Pixie Duster is up. D6s. This is your last race on the... the last in the...
2.
5.
6.
All right. So with that, Karrith, you are up.
Okay. What portion of that tether broke off?
You will see that there is a large branch that broke off from the Raven and is still attached to the green thumb. It does cascade back a pretty distance. It gets within about 10 feet of your wagon. You could theoretically jump onto it. You would just need an acrobatics check.
Yeah. The reason I'm thinking about that was if it was attached to the Raven cart still, that would have at least been heading me towards my target. But we would also gain speed if the green thumb is doing well, if I could somehow attach it to our cart.
Well, also keeping keeping that mindset, the green thumb's branch broke off. It twisted back towards you, but just like swaying in the breeze, it's going to twist back the other way.
Yeah.
So we'll pass back by the Raven, allowing you a second leap to get onto the Raven.
I think that's what I might do. Okay. Yep. I think in the midst of that thought process, that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
Okay, go
Get
ahead
that
and make it.
acrobatics.
Good luck, bro.
And Karrith takes a couple steps
18.
forward and leaps off the front of the wagon, bounces onto one of the invisible stallions, and is now, boom, landed on the branch as it's tilting back towards your cart. And you'll see the determination in his eyes. That was only his action, so he gets another action at the end of the phase. So do you want to hold that action for the jump to the Raven?
Yep.
All right. So with that, it'll kick back to Nyphix. I believe you had the 5? Or was it
No,
Eelix
I
who
had-
had the 5?
Yeah, I had 2.
Eelix, you're up.
Oh, man. I don't really have anything ranged I can do here.
Use the bag.
What?
Use
I
the
dropped
bag.
the bag. I yelled, use the bag. It's got
Yeah.
stuff in it.
Let's go ahead and use that bag.
It's full of like triple flasks of oil tied up together.
Yep. Let's... Ooh.
Yeah. I planned ahead.
Well, hold on.
He just remembered what he has too. Something that he made a while back.
No, I didn't make anything a while back.
I believe you did. I'm pretty sure you did.
There was spite in that one. He's like, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Well, I had that egg thing. There was that egg thing, right?
Yeah, and the ice bomb.
Yeah, the ice bomb. That's actually what I was looking at, the liquid blades and my heavy crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I want to try and get that ice bomb over to the Raven.
Make 2 attack rolls. Make 1 attack roll for the throw. And then if you're looking to shoot it, make a 2nd attack.
Okay. So the first one is an 18 plus ranged, correct?
That it is.
18 plus 7.
You fire off your ice bomb, and as you watch this twisting amalgamation of canisters start swirling towards the Raven, you eye up the perfect shot. Go ahead and make a crossbow shot.
Miami. Wow.
So instead of summoning down the godlike strike of 30 ice blades, instead the canister lands on the top of the Raven, and your bow, ping, as you hear Scab in your head go, ah, and the bolt fires into the wagon wheel, and you guys get pushed backwards into the Morning Stars.
Nah.
You only take 3 points of damage from the flub. It's all good.
But there's a bomb on top of the Raven, guys. Somebody do something with that.
I got you.
All right.
Touch AC of an inanimate object is.
Razzik is up.
What's the touch AC of an inanimate object?
Typically 10.
Well, let's do that. Yeah, at least 1 beam at the thing. I'm gonna go 1 at a time because I'm gonna roll until I get 1. Well, that's a 15. So yeah, I hit that inanimate object with searing ray.
So you fire the first, and as it hits it, and you see the gas begin leaking out of it. Not enough to do the damage. Go ahead and roll me damage on that one. See if you burst the bomb yet.
+2, so 20.
All right, it's still holding pretty strong. Give me
Okay,
one.
wait. Oh no, I can't use my freaking stare on the bomb. Never mind, it's on the guy.
Yeah.
Never mind. I got a free action. I'm holding for that.
That is a 9, so that's not a hit.
Second shot fires, and the cloud of gas coming out makes it a little hard to hit. But the third shot, and you were only 2 points off, so I'm going to assume you broke it. And all of a sudden, a shower of 30 blades starts raining inside the Raven, firing off each and every way like an angry porcupine. Give me a quick second. I gotta go grab my stat block for that again real quick, because that's some massive damage.
And I am going to be using my Mesmer's trick here for Painful Stare to increase it by 2.
Can you read that one, Timmy? Just because
when an attack deals damage to a target of the Mesmer's hypnotic stare, the Mesmer's can cause an additional 2 points of damage.
Is that per damage source?
The Mesmer's can use this as a free action, and can use it even if it's not his turn. The Mesmerist uses this ability to increase. If the Mesmerist uses this ability to increase his own damage, the damage increases by additional d6. This damage is precision damage and not multiplied on a critical hit. A Mesmerist can trigger this ability once per round, but a single creature can take damage from multiple Mesmerist painful stares in a round. So it doesn't say.
It says once per round.
It says I can do it once per round, but that's assuming a single damage source.
And this is going to be multiple damage sources.
Yeah. So I could rule if I see that getting ruled either direction, and I'd be happy with either direction.
Give me a quick second. God damn it! Why didn't I do that yet?
I don't know. You're lazy. That's my usual excuse for when I don't do things.
All right. So with that,
So
you
it's
had
being-
15 liquid blade canisters remaining from your source. How many would you have tied up in that bomb?
I would have said that would have been a nice round 10.
10? All
Yeah.
right. In which case, I'm going to let Death do the honors and roll me out 10d4s.
You got it.
And that's also going to be an additional 20 points of damage.
Boom! 22.
42 in total to the Raven. You actually do some serious
Plus
damage to it. No, I plus 20.
Oh, you did for each one.
Yeah, I did it for
Okay.
each one. Which brings the Raven back perfectly in line with Karrith as the wheel is coming back across, allowing him to take his hold action and jump across the bladed wheel of death. That is now the Raven.
Great. I think it's one of those things you grip on, you're looking back at the carnage, and then you look back about what you're getting into, and you're just like, fuck this. So I'll try to leap past the blade of death of that and try to get into it.
All right, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
No whammies.
I would clutch to that. I would clutch to that thing if I had it. Fuck. Alright.
I saw that. That did you so dirty.
It really did, but hopefully not too dirty. Acrobatics,
Acrobatics.
12.
12. You make it across to the other wagon, and from the liquid blades, you will only take 6 points of damage, as 2 of them, and you were not the target of the stairs, so you do not get the +2s. And you roll to the back of the Raven. As you watch as Kurt's like, motherfucker! All the blades of death coming careening at him. He roll stealth. Let me see if he notices your presence. You have advantage on it.
Okay.
Get him. Get him, Ma. Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it is.
All right. So he has not noticed you inside of his wagon. And with that, Nyphix is the last to go.
You said I took 6 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just kind of like grazing cuts as the blades are coming past you.
You said the Morning Star is neck and neck with us, correct?
Yep. As that crossbow bolt hit your wheel, it broke it and it sent you back just enough that the Morning Star is now galloping along. Sorry, God. That was supposed to be a burp, became a verb, and just was terrible. The
Ugh.
Morning Star is galloping alongside you.
We're gonna give them a little bit of Ray of Sickening.
Ooh.
Are you doing it to the driver or to one of the phantasmal steed riders?
To the driver. Let's
All
see him
right.
drive that while he's heaving his entire stomach.
Right.
All right, and that seems to be the case. He did not roll well on that, and his will save him. So you watch him go, I think I spawned too many times. As he's starting to heave and hoe. And it is your turn. Make your final ride check to see if you manage to careen up with these guys.
20.
20.
Nice.
You burst free of the Morning Stars and are getting ready to make the next part of the race. And with that, the Pixie Duster turn is over. It is the Morning Star's turn. The Morning Star is 2 drivers currently, so with advantage. Unfortunately, the cleric losing his fucking lunch is making them fall backward. They are absolutely getting steamed out of this race, and that is it'll be almost the end of their turn. They're going to start battling it off with the Steambolt, more or less taking 2 pot shots to try and keep the Steambolt at bay. Whatever the fuck that means in this race. Cool. 16. And with that, it is the Green Thumb's turn. The Green Thumb watching as Karrith has jumped over, takes a morale check, and withdraws the branch. and you see them beginning to hold their turn and their actions. Anybody who has arcane magic capabilities or has been around it enough is able to make some divine magic and divine magic people. So with that, it would be Karrith and Eelix because of your background.
Okay.
Don't you mean
No, not Karrith. Sorry, Nyphix and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have arcane.
All right, so with arcane, you won't be able to get the sense on Nyphix.
I thought that'd be more of a Nyphix thing.
You got a knowledge, religion, or spellcraft check for divination.
I have something. Hold on.
We'll wait till she comes back for that one.
Yeah. I've got a fucking list of things. I gotta figure out which one.
Do you say knowledge, religion?
Yep, knowledge, religion, or spellcraft.
I
Yeah,
have
it
a
would be
religion.
knowledge for me.
Then you can roll for it.
It's a D20,
D20 plus your knowledge, religion modifier.
which is 8. 13.
All right. Excellent. So with that, you see them starting to pull out a couple scroll-like talismans, and you recognize these as spell bombs. It looks like they are going to spell bomb the Raven, but at what point and at what vector? Give me a sense motive check.
Everyone?
No, just Eelix, because he passed.
Okay.
11.
It says 5, but that's cocked as all hell if you want to roll it.
All right. 21.
It looks like they are, they see Karrith getting onto that wagon and chaos. They're waiting for Karrith to make his move before they chuck their bomb.
Wait, repeat that?
They're inspiring chaos. They saw Karrith get on there before they chucked their bomb.
Okay, I'm just gonna
They're
relay
waiting.
that.
They're waiting for Karrith to make his move before they check their bomb.
Okay.
Yep, and you don't know what the spell bomb does because you didn't roll high enough to get that, but you did get enough to know it's a spell bomb.
No. Ron, no!
I'm gonna let them know.
And with that, Nyphix can also have a knowledge religion if she'd like, if she has it.
I don't. The only way I would is I would have to touch them.
All right. So with that, the fireball is last in this line, and we move on to the next part of our race. With a haste spell pushing forward, they are going to start careening up to the other wagon. And as promised, we have 3 attacks and
Oh, shit.
28 damage.
28. So with that, you watch one of the riders going like this and casting. The little brooms are getting pushed further ahead as the one guy is controlling them, and the second guy is just firing finger guns as he's riding on the top of the wagon at the green thumb, as fire blast after fire blast is hitting off of the green thumb shield, and you're watching little sparks of flame catching on the green thumb. It is now the Raven's turn, and we the next part of the event. Get everybody all squared away into where they are. As you hit the end of this cliff, and all of you are starting to go off of their own way, you will watch as the pixie duster also comes off of the cliff, and the horses start running as they are going underneath the wagon. They get sucked up into the wagon, and wings shoot out the side. And you guys are now flying. You see this great skyline above you and a body of water. Body of water is jagged, filled with these monolithic rocks. Surely, a blown wing will cause death or dismemberment. We're fans of both here. And it is now the Raven's turn. The Raven has seen the Pixie Duster and the annoyances that it's done, so it's going to take its shot at the Pixie Duster. As you're going to watch him reach into his bag, pulls out, and uses his cigarette to light a stick of dynamite and just flicks it back and behind the wagon. With not much of a care in the world. With that, Karrith, you have a choice to make. You can burn your action right now to try and catch that stick of dynamite to make sure it doesn't hit the Pixie Duster. You can remain stealth and let the dynamite perhaps go back to hit your party. I'm not rolling till you make a decision.
I think the plan that went through my head as soon as you just nonchalantly flicked that dynamite over, I want to catch it.
All right. Contested rolls. This will pop your stealth. Here we go. Ooh, it's coming down to the fucking wire. What'd you get, sleight of hand?
Is it sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, or I'll even give you a reflex.
Well, because, yeah, my sleight of hand is non-existent. You said reflex?
Yep, reflex saving throw.
It's just 14, unfortunately.
So you go to grab a hold of this dynamite stick as it is going backwards, and it clunk hits off the tip of your fingers, and you watch as Kurtz kind of does this look over his shoulder. Goes, well, you son of a bitch, how are you?
Better than you will be.
I'd like to fucking see you try. And he proceeds to let go of his reins, stands up, and draws out his weapon of choice. Which you will note is a rapier. Hope you're ready for a good one.
Do what you will.
And it's the Steambolt's turn. Steambolt is going to ignore the Morning Stars. They will try and get a race, but ignoring them seems to be leading to their downfall. The Morning Stars take their shots in the Steambolt and send it backwards. It is now the Pixie Duster's turn. D6 is everybody. Karrith in a hot spot.
Oh, 6. Let's go.
Damn, buddy.
Yeah.
5.
2.
Karrith, where you at?
Trying to roll it. Just taking its sweet time. Okay, 3.
All right. So with that 6, Razzik, you are up. You see that the Raven has been hit with that hail of ice storms, and what's kind of annoying you is the Raven is magically mending it. You're watching all those wounds just closing up on the Raven. Motherfucker's got an enchantment on his wagon.
Interesting. Well, that won't do. But neither will the green thumb beating us. But you said the fireball was shooting off fire spells at the green thumb, and they were bouncing off.
Yep, they're firing at the shield, but since they're behind, and it's hitting the back of the shield where there's no gaping hole yet.
Alright, well, there's no point in me shooting from this trajectory towards it because there's no hole. I would just be wasting my thing.
You're on the side of the green thumb's hole.
Wait, say that again?
You're on the side of the green thumb's hole. You could totally get up and...
Oh, I can get it? Well, then, yeah, let's play with the green thumb. I'm gonna aim at the control, like the controls for their cart.
So you're hitting the driver?
The driver, yeah.
All right.
Have him enjoy some fire. The lowest is a 15 to touch AC.
15 wouldn't hit. Driver's got a pretty high dex.
The 12 would be 19 to the touch.
That would hit. The other two would hit.
Yeah, so.
And I'm going to roll a chaos dice.
And that's also +4, so that's 38 to the driver.
38 to the driver.
Yeah.
Who will unfortunately go unconscious at the next thing that happens as two beams of light come firing into the green thumb. One skeets off of the shield, but as these two beams of light come in, you watch as the bungles and the spell bomb drops inside their cart, and then all of a sudden, a giant bear spawns inside. As the driver takes a kick and just goes out on the side. You see the green thumb is just careening back, and the fireball, entirely in the way of the green thumb, gets hit by the green thumb, and now both of them are going back in line. As this bear is just going buck wild inside the green thumb, mauling its own summoners.
I love that. That makes me so happy. Oh yeah.
And with that, it kicks over to Nyphix's turn.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that, I mean, I know it says creature touched, but is there a chance we can put a shield of faith on the cart?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Then we are gonna go ahead and just do that.
Bobby, I'm telling you for a fact, I am making bear noises. My cat immediately got up and was just, "Are you damaged? Is everything okay?"
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, so Nyphix is gonna kind of run her hands across the front of the cart, and it's gonna turn all shimmery and pretty.
And it's going to get a +2 bonus to its AC. And a plus. Yep, so we are. Boom! A little auric shield pops up around the pixie duster and starts preventing more damage from getting in. And who is now driving while we're in the sky?
I am.
Maintaining the flight. Go ahead and roll your ride check.
21.
21. All right, you are now neck and neck with the Raven, keeping very good pace with it, which is insane because the Raven is currently out of its fucking mind, and you're keeping pace with it. And you will watch as the duelist is getting ready to tackle your friend here. Which, speaking of, I believe it's Karrith's turn.
All right. So he pulled his rapier out in front of me, and I'm not even gonna pull a weapon. I'm just gonna wait to see what he does.
All right. As you don't pull anything out, he's kind of looking up. "Oh, hell, a lot of fun, are you? It's gotta be careful to steal somebody who's not fighting back."
Who said I wasn't?
What's that? Those blue scores. If you stay here looking, at the person who was supposed to be Captain Vickers' getaway driver. Just drove away without Vickers.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on in that head?
I think it's one of those things that he's trying to be subtle. He's trying to breathe.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
That was
That was weird.
weird.
Was that just me or was that everybody?
I mean, I think it sounded like the phone ringing too.
Yeah, somebody dropped out and came back in like instantaneously.
I think that was me, but
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I don't know. That was
Okay.
strange.
Because, yeah, it seems like it affected everybody for a second.
All
Okay,
right.
so what did you miss?
He asked
think it
about Captain Vickers, and I think that was the last thing I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asked about what was going through my head. I said it's just like more just trying to keep his breath steady. trying to not reach for a weapon right away because he knows what he would do if he does. So he's just more trying to stay calm in this chaos.
All right. So, what are you doing with your turn?
I think what I'm wanting to do is I'm at least trying to hold an action to see if I can somehow parry this bitch if he tries to attack me. Try to like grip onto his weapon.
All right. All right. Noted. So holding your action to, we'll just say to dodge to make it a little bit simpler.
Mhm.
Let me put this up real
Okay.
Oh, cool. All right. So with that, it will parry over to Eelix's turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna
You are
hold.
now side by side with the Raven.
Yeah. This is not my area of expertise. I have more of the. You know what? I got the. How many of these do I have?
Where?
I got my heavy crossbow. Frostbolt plus 1d6 cold damage. Doesn't say how many. But yeah, it does. 1, 2, 3. I got a few of those. I'm gonna plink him with the crossbow.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I don't really have a lot of other things Eelix-wise. 9 plus 7.
Will not meet his AC.
Alrighty. Oz missed.
18 for those wondering. All right. So with that, it is the Morningstar's turn. They are going to once again try their best to control and gallop. Let's see if the cart driver gets his whack. Nope, he's still herking and jerking. And they are grinding. They are barely going to move spots as they are trying their best to regain control. It is the Green Thumb's turn. They are going to try to unsummon Bear. They push the bear out, and as the bear falls out of the wagon, it falls into the fireball. You watch the bear get up in the fireball, and the wizards are like, and immediately get into a standoff with the bear, and are now just staring down the bear. And you watch one of the druids comes up to the side of the wagon and goes, "Kill!" and points the bear towards the fireball. At which point in time, it will take its multi-attack.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Wow. I guess it won't take its multi-attack.
You watch the bear leap out of the fireball, and it hits the ground behind. And as it hits the ground behind, the Steambolt, who has finally started getting their bearings once more, are like, "All right, we're back in this. We're in the race. Is that a bear?" As the bear hits up against the front of the wagon and kicks up onto the Steambolt instead. At which point in time, both the Green Thumb and the Fireball are looking at the wagon at the bear that's just careening down the road. And it is now the Fireball's turn. At which point in time, they are going to look inside of the Green Thumb. And they are going to force some dex saving throws.
Oh, shit. That's a lot of D6s. The T20s, Jesus.
One. I only got to roll after 5.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
As you watch the Fireball All three of the wizards stand up, walk over to the side, and go, "Ooh," and point a finger at the green thumb as 3 beads of energy go into the green thumb and turn it into a chimney. And the green thumb careens out of the race.
Bye bye, Green Thumb.
Fucking hell.
Bye-bye, you poor green thumb.
And let's see if they... And they are going to start catching up to the pixie duster as well.
The motherfuckers on the fireball better run.
It's now the Raven's turn. And you have a standoff with Kurtz versus Karrith as Kurtz is standing there, weaponless, waiting for an attack, and all of a sudden a crossbow bolt shinks into the Raven's stern here. And Kurtz looks over at your wagon and goes, "How about you fucking stay out of it?" And casts a spell at your guys' wagon. Which I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from Eelix and Razzik, but not from Nyphix because she's seated.
Eek. Dexterity or reflex?
Reflex.
All right. That is a 15.
Reflex.
15. All right.
Are you saying Kurtz is doing this?
Yep, Kurtz is. He's
Yeah,
casting the spell over.
because okay, would I have been able to do something in the midst of him about to do something like that? Because I was holding until he was going to attack.
Go ahead and make a CMB check on Kurtz if you want to try and grab him and stop him. DC to beat is 18.
I think I might have just met it, but I'm going to look and double check. CMB?
Yep.
19.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, you will catch Kurtz, and you will watch as a lob of grease goes out over the side of the pixie duster. And then he looks at you as he says this, as you come in and shoot his grease over the side. He goes, "See, now what? I know you."
I just keep my eyes locked with him. I don't say a word.
Long time no see, brother.
You're no
And
brother
with
of
that, what'd you say?
I said, you're no brother of mine.
And as he locks eyes, these two in fated battle, you will watch as the Raven begins to pull back, letting the Pixie Duster take the lead. So it's now Pixie Duster in first, Fireball in second, the Raven in third. And Karrith and Kurtz in a head-to-head battle. Steambolt is up. They now have a bear on their wagon. It's not holding up good. You will watch the bear is doing some serious damage, just mauling the shit out of everything it possibly can. You watch as the bear gets one of them up in a bear hug. He's just pounding the bear in the face, just waving him back and forth.
Oh.
That's
Don't worry about it. That was for me. I wanted to be able to watch Owlbear and you guys on the camera, so like I just streamed Owlbear so I could see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. All the
Broke
screens
everything
got.
out.
You broke all
Yeah.
my screens.
All the screens. Everything's moving.
Yep.
Everything gone goofed.
And with that, poor timing as the Pixie Duster is up. The Steambolt is staying on the far back, unable to make a recovery, but now no longer in last place. I mean, Green Thumb is dead, so you know. So everybody roll me their D6 for this round.
Yeah. 6.
1.
Which leaves just Karrith and
Yep,
Eelix.
I'm getting there. I'm fixing cameras.
Sorry,
4.
buddy. I didn't mean to mess you up.
All right. So with that, I'm going to start this with Nyphix's move action. Nyphix, you just watched as the Raven careened backwards 2 places. Do you hold first, or do you start trying to get back with it? What do you do? Remember, you have to place first or second, or you're going to owe shit to the Fae. And at the same time, Karrith is on the Raven and is the mission prospect. Tough choice.
What's the different distance between the pixie duster and the Raven right now?
The Raven allowed his wagon to fly far back. He is willing to go into the backs to get away from the pixie duster. Now knowing who you guys are, or at least who one of you are. So you see him decelerating at a rapid pace. If you try to decelerate with him, you will surely lose both first and second place.
There we go.
Also a hard choice, because you can trust Karrith to do the right thing and bring this man in alive, or you could not trust Karrith to control his emotions. He might murder Kurtz. Man, there is so many moving parts right here.
And of course, the Fae want bones. They want our bones.
They do indeed want the bones. Also, keep in mind, Razzik and Eelix, you guys are both on the card too. If you see Nyphix is waffling like she's doing, you can throw your 2 cents in and be like, keep to the mission, go back. Or, I like my bones, keep going forward.
I like my bones.
I have an opinion on it, but like I don't want to metagame or try to in any way take her choice away from her.
I mean, you can still converse as characters.
Roleplay.
Don't think you're just
Okay.
But
But,
an opinion wasn't asked for,
For
so
the victory,
Well-
because if we can win, we guarantee we don't have a problem with the fairies that lend us the pixie wagon. So, I think we should try to push and then just rely on Karrith, who's been reliable the whole time.
So,
That's what I think.
so
the
Razzik,
things that are said when I'm out of earshot.
so Razzik brings out Nyphix to push on and trust Karrith.
If the plan would have failed and Karrith were to kill that man, I would still be okay with it. Because ultimately some sense of revenge got handed down. And I am on board with revenge very much. But it's your driving, it's your choice, you do what you think is right.
What is the actual? Can I discertain the distance right now between us and the Raven?
80 feet. And growing faster.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna push forward
All right.
because my goal right now in my head is to at least get this cart into the next section before I attempt to go back, because I can fly myself back to help Karrith, because they don't need me in this cart in the next section.
So push until we break boundaries and then reconvene for what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good to know. Razzik, you were top of the turn order.
So, can you briefly explain to me how the fireball is connected to whatever's pulling it?
There are brooms that are tied to the wagon itself.
Is there a central anchoring point?
The wagon. They're all basically stapled to the wagon. There's no bindings of these things being free on their own. They're being driven by the wagon, and then there is basically a movement device very akin to like the axle on a car that they're using to move it left and right. Front wheel drive, if you will.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna target the steering device. And if there's like 2 reins, I'm gonna use 2 targets. And I should have no problem hitting those, I hope. Oh, stop doing that. There we go. Miami. Yeah, the lowest is a 19.
19 will still hit.
So I'm gonna give you all the d6 at the steering apparatus.
All right.
Whoa, wait. Fuck. Oh, what we got here? That'll be plus 6, so 57.
57 it is. All right. So with that, the steering apparatus will take a hit. It needs to make a save. There's 1, 2, and 3. So it is very, very much razzled and is having trouble keeping connected, but you've done some serious damage to it. It'll have disadvantage on its ride checks from here.
Right.
Or rather, its fly checks, because now we're flying.
However, I just thought if it flew poopily, that would be good for us.
All right, and we are to Eelix. Eelix, you are next up because your dexterity is higher than.
Yeah, I'm holding my action at this point.
All right, what are you holding for?
I don't know. I'm just holding.
I got.
There's nothing I can really think of doing right here at the moment that doesn't involve just.
I got a bag on the ground. It's full of gigantic flasks of oil that you can throw at anything that's on fire and make it be on much more fire. Just saying.
Yeah, but.
Doing nothing is worse.
Not really. I mean, we're really. Oh.
Right. No, I agree with Duality. Holding your action until you know, like, that'll give him enough resources depending on anything that rushes up on him.
Like, so let's say I throw a sack of oil at the Fireball 3000, it's on fire, right? And I miss.
I will also point out that you guys were promised kobolds holding bags full of random gear. And Eelix, if you are holding your turn, you will see one of these kobolds holding bags of random gear. You can grab that.
You know what? Let's go with that. Let's grab the random gear that's coming down the pike.
Okay, now that's a great plan. I didn't know about the kobolds. I forgot.
I remember them now that he said something about it, but it's like, just like right now, it's like I could throw a sack of oil, sure, at the Raven or the Fireball 3000. Those are the closest ones, but I mean,
a boat is just a boat.
I forgot. I didn't know about the kobolds either. So the kobolds are the 100% the best choice.
Yeah. Plus, we're in the lead, so it's like, do I?
Right.
Like I can hold, and like God forbid something happens. It's like I got an action. I can just interrupt and go.
As you see this kobold dig in its bag and reaches it out, you grab it without too much of a hesitation to it, and you are holding in your bag a wand with a single cast of lightning bolt.
I am going to be using that here in a minute. Probably next round.
By the way, grabbing that item is a move action, so you do still have your melee bonus.
So how severely damaged is the Fireball 3000?
Fireball steering mechanism is pretty badly damaged. Like, another good hit and it will go out.
Okay, and what about the Raven?
Still on fire.
The Raven is mending itself as it's going, but lightning bolts still hurt like a motherfucker to the driver.
Yeah. So
and
we're gonna
you
go.
Did hear him talking to the you heard him talking to the front of his cart.
So yeah, that's a line attack, right? It'll hit everything in the line.
Correct.
Let's go ahead and turn him into a crispy critter.
All right.
I recall it's a 10-foot wide line also.
Him and Karrith will both get a reflex saving throw.
Sorry, Karrith.
Karrith, you'll get yours with advantage because you're staring at the lightning bolt coming at you. But that is a 24 for his reflex saving throw, so he's only going to take half of the damage.
That's cool. It's going to be 26 damage.
All right.
Because I still have paint. I still have that stare on him. Because it doesn't just go away.
Mm.
And Karrith, reflex saving throw.
And actually, the more I read it, it's like any source of damage he takes, I can cause him to take an extra 2.
You're saying I need to do a reflex save?
Yep, reflex with advantage. You have a lightning bolt coming your way.
Oh, advantage.
Yep.
Okay. So 17 for the first one. So 17 is what it's going to be.
All right.
And that's a 21 plus.
You'll take 24 beats of damage unless
21.
unless you let go of Kurtz and let him take the damage himself. But keep in mind, letting go of him, he now has free reign to start striking again on his turn.
Yeah, I really don't want to let him go.
All right.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I'm not going to let him go.
Critter.
I hear whispering, but I don't hear what the whisperings are saying.
I said I didn't mean to turn you into a crispy critter too.
It's alright. I'm going to keep a hold of him, though.
Unfortunately,
So I'll take it.
Stance up and just.
Yep.
It's Arnold.
It's got me. It's wire.
So you take 24 points of damage from the
Okay.
lightning bolt, holding on to Kurtz as well. He's pretty badly damaged from that as well. And then Karrith, it is your turn.
I think at that point I'm just going to immediately try to headbutt him.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Ugh, 9.
Yeah. Even if I'm holding him, that doesn't give me advantage, correct?
If you are holding him,
Yeah.
I don't think it gives you advantage, but I can check it real quick.
Okay.
He's
Because I was like, I don't
grappled.
think so. Yeah.
I mean, I am absolutely for rolling advantage anyway, so go ahead and roll it.
Yeah. Probably 9's going to be my highest. Watch this 3 come in.
Bet.
Okay, so
At least it's
so
the same
9
shape.
was. Yeah. So that was just a basic hit. So that was just strength, right?
Yep, you have advantage on attack rolls against the creature you are grappling. And
Okay, so
the
that was-
grappled creature makes all attack rolls with disadvantage, except for those against their grappler.
Okay. So that was. It was 9, right? So this is just 13.
Which is not going to be his AC. You take a swing, and as he's getting lightning bolted, he turns his head to the side. You whiff, and he kind of pulls back and nuzzles you away.
Okay.
It's like, what a shocking reunion.
Okay.
Wait until you meet the rest.
And with that, it is now Nyphix's go.
Do you want me to roll for the cart movement?
Yep, roll
Or-
some fly, and then what are you doing with your turn? Are you just trying to keep the card up and healthy?
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm trying to get it across into the next section first. That is, I believe, 23.
Right.
Yes. Fly. Yeah, 23. And then. Oh. Would you say the Raven is within 140 feet?
If you fire, if you do something before you start driving, yes. So action first, then move, and that's
Okay.
going to be how we roll it.
That's perfectly fine, because I am in hopes that this will give Karrith some sort of upper leg to hopefully bring the cart up. Get edge over Kurtz. I'm going to attempt casting Doom again on Kurtz. Get him shaken up. I'm kind of feeling like shit's just... He's surrounded by, his ex-party members.
He passes.
You met that shit, motherfucker. God damn it.
Well, that's just his roll.
I
With a couple
know!
else you want to do on your turn?
I get this cart into the next section. So I can get my ass up into the fucking air.
All right. So with that, it is now the Morning Stars. They're going to try their best once more. Let's see if we can save from that sickness. Yes, we save! Yes! And you will watch as they hop back into the wagon and they are pulling up on the pixie duster fast as fuck, boy. They are coming. And they are now right behind the pixie duster. Green Thumb is dead. We don't need them in the initiative order anymore, so we're going to remove from the initiative. It is now the Fireball's turn. The Fireball's also going to make their ride check. And as they're pulling up, they're going to take a look at Death, and they are going to cast a spell of their own.
Who?
Dad.
Razzik.
But
I mean,
You say my name?
At the same time, Death, because he's been shooting the shit out of them.
Well, look, I'll kill anyone who tries to pass us. That's just where I'm at right now.
Okay, well then you can kill the Morning Stars
Yeah, probably.
and the Fireball.
Well, the Fireball's already in deep shit. They got fucking problems. So I think
Yeah.
this guy
They're in a
Morning
4x4
Star-
room.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the Morning Stars a little bit of a toast. Action. Is it my turn?
It is not yet.
Damn it. Alright, whoever's
Okay,
turn.
I need a will saving throw from Nyphix.
Pretty much.
That's a 19 without any ads on it.
Okay, you will
So I
not be
think we're good.
you will not explode.
Yeah, because that's +8, so.
Ooh,
And with that, they are going to
cooking with gas, mama.
Try and take me off the fucking range.
they're going to take a look at Death. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Then that hits me.
Three
That's
here, 3 here. Cool. And that is 18 points of damage from Magic Missile. As shot after shot after shot is coming in towards Razzik.
Oh, it's hitting me personally?
And you personally.
It's 18?
18.
Okay.
All right.
Dirty prick.
And they're going to keep trying to catch up. With that, it's now the Raven's turn. And, Karrith, you begin hearing some noises. Squelching noises, if you will. It seems that only you are really hearing them at the moment. And with that, give me a quick second. I need a will saving throw from you.
What was the save again?
Will.
Will. Ooh. There's one thing I'm not good at, and it's probably will. That's only a flat 10.
Flat 10. You hear Kurtz's voice start talking, and soon another one chimes in, and another, and another. As he goes, honestly, we left you out of the thing because we liked you, but now you're going to come and give me a bit of a challenge? But stay. Starting to like you a little bit more, my boy. How about you join the winning team? And with that, he is going to hit you with biting words. as he tells you to join the winning team. And that is going to be 10 points of damage instead of its normal 1d6 plus 3.
Well, that I'm out.
And are you out at a perfect 10? At a perfect 0?
No, -1.
Ooh. So with that, he is then going to head over to you and give you a couple slaps on the cheek. He goes, "Sleep tight, baby boy. Don't worry, we'll win this one together." And with that, he is going to pick back up the pace in his wagon. Oh,
Did he cast like a spell on me?
Fighting words.
Fighting words.
Biting words.
Fighting words. Okay, I was like, man, I've never heard of this spell before.
Yep, it's a first level bard spell. Basically, it's their version of Vicious Mockery.
I see. Makes sense.
And with that, he also gets advantage on his roll to ride. So he's going to start riding up to catch back up to the Pixie Duster. It is now the Steambolt's turn. Steambolt has disadvantage to try and get back in this race. And what do you know? They might as well quit at this point. I'm going to put that on the screen. I don't think they're recovering. It's a 4-person race at this point. Pixie Duster, you are up. D6s all around.
Five. 6.
Come on, dog.
Jesus.
1.
6.
There you go, Duality.
All right. Duality, you, Eelix, you are first up in the turn order. You can grab another Cobalt treasure chest if you'd like. Who knows what you'll get?
We're gonna grab a treasure chest.
Wait a second so I can get my my fun stuff back up. As you see the kobold reach in and pull something out, you grab a hold of it without thinking, and you just hear in your hand, "Yeah!" And you are holding a small little squid monster. This gigantic grin on his face goes, "Fucking throw me, dude! Fucking throw me! Yeah!"
All right. Well, since it didn't go so well trying to take out the Raven, and I somehow fricasseed my buddy, this time, since the Morning Star is closest, I'm going to hit it.
All right, it gets a... And it falls back once more. You just hear celestial cursing, which just sounds like crystalline glasses being rim jobbed.
Giggity?
Good lord.
There are melting pearls on their tummy.
All right. And with that, it is now Nyphix's turn. You are full bore ahead. Go ahead and roll that ride check, and anything else you'd like to do.
That's a 12. That hurts a little.
All right. This ride check not going as well as this fly check not going as well as the other.
Not particularly.
You drop back alongside the fireball.
For the moment, I think Nyphix for this turn is actually going to hold her action.
All right. And what are you holding for?
See if the Raven moves up neck and neck or pulls forward.
All right. And with that, it will be Razzik's turn, because Razzik's dexterity is higher than a...
Yes. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take aim at that same controlling equipment on the Fireball 3000 that I hit previously. Give it another round. Oh, wait, that was one too many. Whoop. There we go. Well, that bottom one's probably not going to hit with a 10. But the other two are gonna. That's a 22 more points to that steering mechanism on there.
All right, saving throw at disadvantage, and it bursts, and they start going backward. All right. With that, Karrith, death saving throw.
Ooh.
18, that's one success.
Mm-hmm.
The Morning Stars are up. They need a ride check with disadvantage. They succeed. They are catching back up to the Pixie Duster. And they are now in line with the Pixie Duster. You will watch as the two paladins come back up with their great weapons and slam, holy smiting the wagon once more. That is going to be one pretty nasty hit, and another one that doesn't do a whole lot. For 30 points of damage. They are looking to take this thing out while they have the chance. And you will also hear them as they are chopping at your wagon. Stop right there, criminal scum! It is now the Fireball's turn. They are going to spend their turn mending their ride, and after they've spent a good turn mending it, they're going to start pulling back ahead to blitz past the Pixie Duster and the Morning Stars. But they all burn their turns mending their wheel hatch. With that, there's also a new competitor enters the race.
Quick question.
Yeah?
What are the paladins wearing in the Morning Star?
Giant metal armor. What do you
Are they
ask?
wearing cloth by any chance underneath it?
Well, I mean, they always have gambesons underneath and stuff like that.
Since I held my action, can I go ahead and spark their clothing?
I'd say no, because the catch condition was for the Raven to pull ahead, not the Morning Stars. But we'll see what happens. With that, you guys will end up hearing a voice come up over a thaumaturgic speaker. And that voice simply says, "To the riders in the Pixie Duster, stop where you are and land your vehicle."
Fucking psych.
And as you look behind, you will see taking off from the cliff.
It's the fucking fuzz.
Yeah.
It is now the Raven's turn. The Raven is going to start trying to pull ahead. He has advantage on his rolls. He's going to creep up. He's now within the Pixie Duster's range. So, Nyphix, you proc, whatever you're trying to do.
What was the car made of again?
His cart, wooden
Yeah.
metal.
Wood and metal. It's got wings though, right?
His? No. No wings.
No.
His didn't pop out.
Interesting.
You can roll a, if you have it, Knowledge Arcane to see what's going on.
I don't. Wheels though, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where to spark the wheels?
All right. You cast Spark on the wheels, and the wheels burst onto flame, and now he is driving through the air on this flaming chariot. He looks over at you and goes, "Don't know who you are yet, but touche." with that, it is also his turn. He is going to probably take a shot. Nyphix, can I get a will saving throw from you?
16 plus 9. 10? 9. Sorry, can't remember. Why is 10? Will is 8. So 16 plus 8.
All right. You feel something attempt to take control of your mind. Something starts pressuring inside. And then something else chills you to your bones as you begin hearing several little voices begin to talk to you again. You swore you got rid of them, but you hear them in your ears as Kurtz is speaking to you. And he just simply says, "Slow down! Slow down!" All these little voices. You are unaffected by his spell. It is now the Steambolt's turn. The Steambolt is going to reach and grab for an item. And as they grab an item, and you spin up their wheel, they get the second wheel. They are back in this race. As you will watch their ride take wings along the back and flap as these Pegasus-like wings come off the back of their wagon, and their metal behemoth of a beast is now catching back up to the Morning Stars. We will cut down to the Pixie Dusters. The Pixie Dusters' turn. D6 is all around. So after this, we are going into the water zone.
Oh, whoops.
5.
5.
1.
All right. So with that, we will hit Eelix first. I didn't get Karrith. Karrith, what'd you get?
A D6, right?
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure because I was like, I know I was down and I rolled it last time, but I wasn't sure.
Shit, Karrith's turn. Karrith, dex saving throw.
That one. Oh, 2. So it's definitely. I didn't tell you.
Please.
You begin hearing the worms inside of your body begin to cheer you on. And they just simply start cheering as a crowd at a boxing arena, chanting for you to get back up. You are affected by saving finale. Roll again.
Ooh.
You get that.
I'm just, that's such a fucking dice telling a story type of shit where you just fucking hear them in you and he just sits up like Jason Voorhees. Because I did have 1 success prior, so this is 2 successes isn't that 20, right?
No, that's you get back up with 1 hit point.
Oh! Never mind.
And I private messaged you.
Okay. Look at those DMs. Oops. Gonna -1 that one. There we go. Alright.
Okay. It is now your turn with your new knowledge.
Okay. So, I get up, and I'm gonna try to survey what's going on from where I'm seated. So I'll go ahead and perceive real quick. If I can. I think that was 9 plus 9.
You blink to consciousness and see that Kurtz is standing like a ship captain on his wagon, letting it drive onward towards the pixie duster, who he seems to be just speaking at. The steam bolt has managed to catch up with these Pegasus-like wings. The Morning Stars are warring with the pixie duster, doing some serious damage, and you have 1 hit point. You also see the Fireball 3000 is now careening to try and be the first one into the blue area.
Okay. So that's all I see with an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His back is currently turned to you.
I think at that point I'm just going to try to push up to my toes and just...
Oh, and you'll probably hear
Truly-
the thunder behind you.
Oh. Stop! Okay. Yeah, I'll try to, like, push quick to my hands and up to my toes and just immediately lunge to just tackle him from behind.
Go ahead and make another CMB. Are you trying to knock him off of the Raven?
No. I'm more just trying to tackle him to get control of him.
All right.
I dive off the Raven into the bay.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
Karrith.
Karen, you feel yourself and you feel your resolve hit its maximum peak. And as you start to wander towards him, you want to run, you want to push, you want to knock him off, but you can only muster one thing. As you look at him and you say, "Congratulations." And then
Oh. Oh no.
Congratulations.
And he just kind of turns back to you and goes, "You fucking what?"
Oh God. I'm gonna.
And with that, it is now Eelix's turn.
That Morningstar's fixture is pretty broken, right? Like, damn near close.
The Morningstar has taken some serious damage.
I'm gonna hawk. Yeah, I'm gonna hawk one of those things of oil over at it.
All right. You chuck over a flask of oil. It is not hard at all to do. It splashes upon their situation there. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's a triple flask of oil. I tied them together.
Yeah. No. Somebody set that on fire.
I got you.
You watch as all 3 of these assholes slip in their wagon. And their wagon goes careening backwards.
Yeah.
Razzik, it is still your turn. They are not out of range yet, according to turn and speed.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one shot at them. I'm just trying to hit a square that's got oil on it, and the other 2 is gonna go at the fireball. I'm gonna try to keep hitting that same area that I hit before. So the one shot at the Morning Star, that was an 11, which would hit the square.
All right. So the Morningstar catches Blaze.
Yeah, and it would deal an additional 19 points of damage to the wagon and catch it on fire. And plus, all those guys are laying in the oil, so have fun with that, boys. And then these 2 shots are going at the same spot on the fireball. The lowest is a 13, the highest is a 19 to their touch.
All right. 13 will not meet their touch.
Oh, that's a 24 points of more damage to that same damaged area that they just repaired.
Oh boy.
Oh
They
boy.
break once more, but they are still alive and kicking. You'll watch as they careen back once more. All right.
Do they have a chance of hitting that steambolt or no?
They are going to be careening back, and we'll handle that on the next turn up. Because they're trying to get one up.
Okay.
So with that, it is now Nyphix's turn.
I'm actually going to go ahead and roll the movement for the cart
All right.
to try and get it to the next area. Seeing as just the fact that she can see that we are that close.
High enough will get it into the next, and you can abandon ship in the same turn.
Who's supposed to
27.
take over?
All right, and with that, the pixie duster goes.
You are.
flying.
Oh, okay.
The pixie duster goes flying into the next area, and Nyphix abandons ship.
As she does, I move to the helm.
As I abandon ship, I'm going to cast Grace on myself.
Nice.
All right. And Razzik, you were saying something.
What kind of check do I need for this next section?
You need a swim check, but it's
Okay,
not.
you don't want me
not
to.
attractive.
I did +1 to swim. You don't want me to drive it.
I,
Eelix, what's your swim?
I think that was the best swim that the group had.
Yeah.
-1.
Oh,
You're doing
okay.
it.
Yeah,
All right,
mine was
I'm
a 0,
doing it.
so.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it, buddy.
I'm doing
All
it.
right.
Doing
It,
it well.
it is now the Fuzz's turn. Whoop, 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 whoop. As they are careening up. You have violated my mother!
Stop this card immediately or serve your sentence.
The Morning Stars are going to spend their turn healing up their wagon and trying to get back into the race. Wagon heal, blasts the water, and they are back and into the race once more. Although the blast of water does not clear the grease entirely. As they do not have Dawn dish soap on their wagon.
No.
The Fireball is going to take their
Poor
turn
ducks.
to heal up their wagon as well. And damn! They splash into the water next to you guys. And they are going to also take their turn and grab themselves a random item. Oh, sick.
Jesus.
Oh, there it is.
All right. With that, it is now the Raven's turn, and Nyphix, you are going to land on the Raven in this exact same turn. Can you give me a perception check, if you don't mind, Nyphix?
It's in broad daylight, too, so.
You are so hard focused on your task at hand, you do not hear what Karrith said. You only hear him laughing. This has to be the man does not sound right.
Fucking hell.
And he's currently rocking advantage. He is a bit swayed by what is going on with Karrith. And you just hear him look at Karrith and go, "You're fucking crazy, man." And as he turns and sees Nyphix, he is going to take a shot at Nyphix. That is 7, 14, and then he gets the additional 3 for 17. Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Nyphix, you'll take 4 points of damage from his heavy crossbow. Ooh. And I need a reflex saving throw from you.
Hey, my pets. Good boy.
Nice.
You take 11 points of damage as the arrow hits into the side of your clothes and blows the robe and disguise off of you. As he goes, "Ah, Nyphix, you son of a bitch. You made it too. Good to see the family's back."
Very much so. We are going to take a vacation.
Come give your brother a hug. And it is now the Steambolt's turn, as the Steambolt is trying their best to not do much. They're just going to move up one. Actually, they're probably going to move up one square because they're going to the next area. And with that, they're going to see that the Morning Stars have uncaught themselves on fire. And you're going to watch as they look at each other, look back at the Morning Star, who are dead set looking at the Pixie Duster, absolutely not paying attention. And one of the Steambolt guys is going to take out a little bit of flint and steel, and they're going to lean over to the wagon and just... And you watch the Morning Star go up again. And they start going back once more. And as they do that, the firebolt... I also have to see if the firebolt will have hit the Steambolt itself and how much damage it would have taken. Which now it looks like the Steambolt was fine. They got out of the way of the fireball. But that wagon takes more burning damage, so 3 more on top. Not bad, 9. Alright. Cool. Alright. And it is now back to the Pixie Duster's turn. We are in the blue. So I'm going to start moving everybody to the blue into their respective spots.
What?
And 1d6 from everybody.
1d6.
That's a 1. 2, I'm sorry. 2 with a +1.
Alright. And Eelix, d6.
Yes. Oh, stop that. Seeks.
Eelix, your dexterity is faster than Karrith's. It is your turn. What will you do? See that the Morning Star has caught flame once more from the Steambolt's magnesium and steel. The fireball has repaired itself and is now preparing. You see that somebody has grabbed an item, and they are currently holding in their hands 3 red javelins.
I was going to ask if I could grab an item.
Absolutely. Let me spin you up something nice. After you double tap that, you got, as the item is held out to you, as you guys splash into the water, you will have handed to you another wand with 1 charge of lightning bolt in it.
I want to help you guys out with the Raven Wagon, but I know it's a bad idea, so I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. I'm going to go for the Morning Stars, just because I think I might be able to knock them out with that lightning bolt.
Alright. They will not get a save.
I'm going to shift my my stare to them as well. Wait, no, that's a simple... I can't do that this one, because that's a move action. So it's going to stay on Karrith. Kurtz. There we go. Do I need to roll anything?
Yep, you're rolling up your lightning bolt.
What are the dice?
5d6.
5d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. 15.
15. All right, I have to roll a check real quick to see if their wagon is damaged beyond the course of repair for the moment. It's going to take them out for a round. They're going to need some extremely lucky dice to get back into this.
Okay. That's good news.
All right, next up is Karrith, I believe? Karrith and the other 6?
Yes.
You sit on the wagon. You know what you said, and you hear the laughter start to take you, and you see Nyphix starting to fly in. You guys haven't touched down in the water yet, and you see Kurt sitting there looking confused before he leans back and fires a shot, annihilating Nyphix's disguise.
I think that has to be one of the most eye-opening things for him right now. Is this is a do or die situation? I'm literally rolling this just for my sanity. I think in the midst of feeling himself laughing against his own whim and feeling his grin being tugged in under that disguise, he's just not okay. And I think he pulls out a dagger and immediately goes for Karrith.
Okay.
No.
I said nope.
Yeah. I guess in the midst of that, it's like trying to reach for a knife, but it's like as if I'm just cutting my fingers against my own dagger purposely.
And with that, it is now Razzik's turn. You are up.
Well, for my movement, or for my turn, I'm going to cast another time at the fireball. I'm just gonna try to break their wagon at this point. Like, I'm aiming for like structural braces and things like that.
All right, and you're firing another 3
Yeah.
scorching rays. You'll
Yeah.
watch as the one who is holding his action with the 3 javelins is just going to fire javelin after javelin at the scorching rays and pecks them out of the air, and then flips you the bird. But you guys are neck and neck too.
Dude, I just give him the fucking finger.
All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn? You are driving. Ramming is a thing.
Let's ram the fireball.
All right, go ahead and make a swim check.
Oh boy. Here we go. 13.
You start getting closer and closer to the fireball as you're preparing for a ram maneuver.
Yeah.
And with that, we will have you with advantage on your ram check next turn. And with that, Nyphix, you are up. What would you do?
Going to attempt to cast Forbid Action on Kurt
No.
before I make my movement.
What does that do?
Target obeys your command to not do something.
Oh. Interesting.
A triple dog Gary, just say breathe.
And it is a will saving throw.
Uh-huh.
He will take the effect of his own ability. Ooh, and he is frozen. So what is the thing you're forbidding him from doing?
Not to move.
He stays still.
Then I'm going to take flight and pick him up.
All right. Make a will saving throw. With disadvantage, because you're grabbing. Never mind. You really want
That's a 9.
That's a nat 1. Nyphix,
What the fuck?
Anytime we're involved with Kurtz, it's a bad time.
Swear to God.
You come down and you grab a hold of Kurtz. Everything is going according to plan. This is what you planned for. You've forbidden him from moving. And as you snatch him up and go to lift him into the air, you feel little pinpricks in your palms. And you can hear them sliding into your skin. You feel the wriggling of the worms once more in your body. You feel that smile pull to the sides of your face. You are holding firm. You are once more infected. And you hear in your ears once more the voice of Neil. Congratulations. Congratulations. What do you do?
Nyphix's hold is definitely gonna get very tight on Kurtz. Just extremely tight. And her gaze is just gonna, as she gets up into the air, kind of pulling Kurtz in the air, she's gonna look down at Karrith and realize what just happened.
All right. Karrith, seeing this moment between you two, knowing that you infected Kurtz and now Nyphix has grabbed him, is there any reaction that your body would do in response to Nyphix grabbing and reinfecting herself?
I think his response is just disgust because he knows, like, everything they've been doing to stop this is just affecting his mind even more. And all he can do is just truly weep in laughter. Just
I genuinely wish you had your camera on, Nate.
And with that, the Raven falls out of the race, leaving just the Fireball 3000, Steambolt, and the Pixie Duster to contend for first or second place. I have to piss like a goddamn racer.
Alright.
So I don't know if you guys want to like end it here on a cliffhanger and move into the next stage in 2 weeks, or if you guys want to finish this race and move into planning territory in 2 weeks.
I'm kind of down to finish the race if other people are.
Yeah, I'm down to finish.
Yeah, that's fine. I can laugh a few more.
I mean, 5-minute break. 5-minute break.
Yeah, Nate, it was tragedy. You don't have your camera on right now.
Yeah, it just wasn't working when I was first hopping on. That's why I said I was going to be a little late, because I was trying to fix it, and it just wasn't working.
Oh, I see. Dirty camera.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all a fucking nat one.
Right? What the
I
fuck?
never know when they're gonna pop up, and like it's always a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
It's always some kind of bullshit.
I mean, I knew that the infection was most likely gonna happen just because we were too far away for us to hear what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking hell, a nat one.
Yeah.
That's that shit
Might
that
as well
the
just,
campaign's like, yeah, bitch, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, I was like, you might as well just resign yourself to the obviousness of the truth. You're screwed.
Yeah. This is truly drag me to hell type of bullshit.
He's like,
'Cause, yeah,
disadvantage. I don't think there's any more disadvantage than that.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the disadvantage was probably rough. There was no reason for it. Yeah, because as soon as I saw that message you gave me, I was like, motherfucker, I'm fucked.
Uh-huh.
He was like, I'm sending you a private message. I'm like, I know.
Dude, I'm loving this actually. Like being the guy who gets to cause like people to wreck and burn up. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
Dude, this is scratching the itch big time.
Death is getting his destruction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I'll be
getting the
honest with
destruction.
you. This is my favorite thing to do with a wizard is just blow shit up. I don't remember who it was, but I was playing Divinity with somebody and they were bitching because I kept blowing them up. And I was like, yeah, what I do? I make things down.
Mhm.
Although if it makes you guys feel better that I'm consistently emotionally torturing you, I'm on my next kidney stone journey. So you're welcome.
Oh, well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
You should save them in a jar and use them out of a slingshot when your neighbors piss you off.
Turn them into D20s.
I was
God.
totally thinking about turning them into fucking D&D dice. Having kidney stone D&D dice.
And just have
You're
somebody
like,
roll
roll
it,
for
but don't tell them.
initiative. Ah!
I feel like that's a one-sided dice and it's just a one though. Like you can roll that and you're fucked every time. That's the nature of the dice.
What are you rolling? My pain.
Yeah. And strangely, a 1 is still 100.
All right. So I believe everybody got a turn this go before we ended up getting into the ocean.
Yep.
All right. So we are back at the top of the turn order. The Fuzz taking a look at who they're going for. Let's give a gift to a gander. And they're going to go for the harder target. They're going after the Pixie Duster. And they are catching the Pixie Duster. Woo, 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 woo! Stop in the name of the law! You violated it! Get fucked!
Get fucked.
I
Fuck!
farted in your general direction!
And you're going to watch as the Fuzz is starting to pull up on the side of your van, and you see guards coming out and preparing for their jumps across to the Pixie Duster as they're watching it move
Dash.
with ramming speed towards the fireball.
Dash. Dash movement. Get us the fuck out of the way.
Morningstar is out this turn, so they don't get a roll. And with that, the Pixie Duster is going to get ready to launch another string of attacks. And they can see that Razzik is the one who is driving it, so you're going to watch as all of them set up, and noticing that he did not have a certain spell, fire 3 more volleys of magic missile. So that's 22 plus 9 for 31.
Yeah. And as I see them casting, I turn to Eelix and I'm like, "Looks like you are driving, bud." And then they hit me, and I'm like, slam forward on it, and then fall backward. Boom.
So you just watch as Razzik is going to go, "Looks like you are driving, bud." And Razzik falls forward. Razzik, give me another swim check.
Oh shit.
Please don't roll trash. I didn't mean to roll a fucking 5, but whatever.
Tell you had it, so roll another swim.
Okay, thank you. Ah, fucking 17, baby, let's go.
All right, so as the wings have collapsed in and the boat has come out the bottom, Razzik falls forward, and you just hear as the Pixie Duster goes, "Whirr," and then the fucking glitter dust coming out the back, just showering the guards in a random assortment of colors as the Pixie Duster rams full speed into the fireball, dealing it 22 points of damage. And the Pixie Duster, the fireball needs to make another go, and they are taken down as they begin to go back. Now, finally and officially out of the race. Not dead, but absolutely incapacitated.
Bye-bye, boys.
All right. Stop. Ow. All right. I got an idea.
And I'm going to real quickly look up for hit action one more time to see if I get any more saving throws on my turn, or if it's just one turn.
Oh man, this is a fairly bad idea, but it's an idea.
The target is free to take any actions that are not forbidden by the caster. For example, a target affected by the spell's demand to not move is still free to cast spells, make attacks, and ask for help. So, with that, Kurtz is going to look up at himself being grappled by Nyphix. And as he sees himself being grappled by Nyphix, he's going to look at her and go, "You need to be a bit slicker than that, dear." And he's going to cast grease on his shoulders. Make a CMB check, Nyphix.
Hopefully not that one. 13.
He slides out of your hands, lands back on the raven.
I thought he was under the control spell. Did he break that?
He's under
Yeah,
the
it's only
control
one
spell
round.
to not move. He can
Yeah.
still cast spells, attack, and do other stuff like that. He just can't use his move action.
Yeah.
But with that, the raven is back in the race as he lands back on the raven with Karrith. And he'll crack his neck and go, "What's so funny, man? You think I can't take you two out?"
No, I want you to kill me.
And the Morning Stars have managed to get themselves back into the race. And with a powerful roll, they are coming back full bore, smoking armor coming off of them. They look like the undead of which they slay. And it is back to the Pixie Duster. D6s.
Alright. This is a fairly terrible idea. 2.
3.
And Razzik.
What the heck? I'm fucking trying to figure out where the dice are. Here we are. Oh wait, D6s. 4.
Alright, so Eelix, you are faster than an unconscious man, so you get to go.
Alright, this is a fairly terrible idea, but it's something I at least think that makes sense for me to be able to do. Makes sense as I would try to do this. I'm going to attempt to charm person the driver of the fuzz.
Interesting. And that's a will saving throw?
I believe so.
Yeah, definitely. Oh shit!
They have failed. What do you say to charm them, and what are we after?
I'm going to tell him to get the other... which ship is really getting on our case right now?
Either Morning Star or the Steamboat.
Yeah, Morning Stars and Steambolt are both
Get the
getting on your
Steambolt
case.
and the Morning Stars off our case.
All right, just
They stole
he-
something. And I... Get them.
all right. So they will consider that the stealing of an item versus 2 bounties, as it does not allow you to control them, but it does allow you to affect them with suggestions. So we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, your vehicle is running, and you are slowly losing the race.
I'm going to have
You
to
wanna
take this...
over.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take over.
All right, roll your swim check.
Son of a bitch. This is going to suck, guys.
Good luck, dude.
3.
Oh God!
Jesus.
Like, we're giving up our bones here.
All
Wow.
right. With that, Razzik, that saving throw.
You want a
What the fuck?
rider?
What's up?
You want a percentile?
Nope. D20.
No, it's D20.
Double digits.
You want-
of
you
success
want for
and you get
positives.
there.
Oh, I got a 10.
That is 1 success. All right. So Razzik is pushed to the back, and Eelix takes over. The Pixie Duster is now back in tune with the Raven. It is, I believe, Karrith had the next best roll at 4, if I'm not mistaken.
I had a 3.
3? I mean,
Yeah.
okay, so it'd be Nyphix's turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, what you up to?
I'm kind of
Believe
looking
me, it
around,
pains me
looking at
too.
the fact that everything is turning into a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be an Unkind episode if it didn't turn into a shit show.
Right. I guess at this point, looking down as Smix is laying down back into the Raven, just knowing that this is the main reason why we're here. Shit's already gone sideways. I've already been infected at this point. Fuck it. So I'm going to fly down in between Karrith and Kurt, and I'm going to turn to Karrith and cast guidance by touching him. And just kind of, I'm going to touch his shoulder quickly and just kind of speak to him and be like, just, Karrith, come back to us. Remember Captain Vickers. Don't let this shit take over. And then basically turn around and fucking tell him to fuck off. I can't. It just...
Okay, so once more the bonding of the worm, the two fated ones to be wormed.
Uh-huh.
Karrith, it is your turn. As this hand is placed upon you, you are guided, and you see that Nyphix is trying her best to bring you back to yourself. What do you do?
A little divine guidance.
It's like trying to think what's really winning here.
Winning. That's really winning. Winning.
And you said you kicked Kurtz off?
No,
No.
Kurt's still there. She
Oh,
flipped
okay.
him.
I wanted to turn around and like punch him in the face, but I already made an action, so.
Okay.
The bird gave him the bird.
Yeah.
Eh. See what you did there.
So, where's Kurt's position exactly? Is he just standing?
Yep, standing, unable to move.
Unable to move, huh?
Well, I mean, like, he's able to move in his position, but he can't, like, take a step or anything.
So, he's just gonna have a flat. There's no advantage because he's not able to move.
Inside of his own square, he's able to move.
Okay.
So he's not flat-footed.
All right.
But he
Well,
can't
this
move
is
to new location.
this is what's about to happen, Spike. So, feeling
he
that
also
touch,
counted
feeling that.
15
What does that guidance do?
Just the guidance is just the spell imbues the subject with a touch of divine guidance.
And that gives me.
+1 bonus
Nothing.
competency check to saving to a single attack roll, saving throw, or a skill check.
There you go.
A +1. Okay. Yeah, I think with what I'm doing, he just straight up pulls the dagger from his side.
No.
And with a 22, I'm going to try to lacerate the tendons in the back of his ankles.
Alright.
You
Go ahead and take some damage.
Damage is 1d4 plus 4. So that's a 7. So as soon as I feel that guidance and that pull, I just immediately, like, finally just grip the knife, no matter how it is. It's between my fingers at this point, cutting me just as bad, and then I just swipe as quick as I can to hit that Achilles tendon.
Alright.
7 damage to him.
He takes the cut as he is still holding his ground firmly, bleeding from the ankles into his shoes, into his boots. And he looks at you guys and goes, "So you've gotten a bit more of a ruthless streak to you. Proud of you. You've gone far." With that, it is the Fuzz's turn. The Fuzz is not going to take to the Pixie Duster's guidance too well. They are going to pull back and attempt to leap onto the wagon after. At which point in time, one of them jump towards the Pixie Duster, and as he jumps towards the Pixie Duster, he misjudges the jump, and you ramp over a body who is now in the water, which coincidentally causes the second person to land on the wagon. Land on the wagon weird and drifting along the wagon, getting pulled by the tide, but he's holding on tight. And he's going to make a climb check to try and get on, which he's now halfway onto the Pixie Duster, trying to set himself straight. And it is now the Morningstar's turn. They're going to focus their lead on winning. And they are going to pull heavy ahead, taking new first place. It is now the Ravens' turn. With that, Kurt is going to take a look at the two of you. God, I just realized Kurt is actually a counter to Eelix.
Mm-hmm.
Distraction. Your performance can counter magics that depend on sight.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't used it yet, but he also hasn't realized he's being looked at yet because magic works.
Yeah.
Alright. So with that, he's going to bonus action, give himself a boost of some health. Back here, you piece of shit. 11
I was about
health.
to say the same thing.
He's going to pull past the Fuzz and start competing once more for the reins of the race. Let's see how well he does because he gets advantage. Oh, he is now back up in first, or competing for first and second with the Morning Stars. As he looks at the two of you and goes, "This is a heartfelt reunion and all, but I've got a race to win. You two need to get the fuck off my cart." And he is going to grease the ground. He's going to cast grease once more on both of you. And I need a DC 14 saving throw from the two of you. Or sorry, DC 16. My bad.
Okay.
But still, Karrith beat it.
Yeah, by 23.
Is that what, will save or reflex?
This was reflex. He's trying to slip us off.
That's 16 for me.
Alright, so you meets it, beats it. You both are now coated in grease, but you are not slipping. As he looks at you guys and just goes, "Your choice. You can slide the fuck on out of here or have your own bit of barbecue." And inside of your heads, you're both triggered a memory. If he lights you on fire, the worms grow faster.
And Nyphix has been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
It's the Steambolt's turn. Steambolt is going to fall back alongside the Pixie Duster. It rolled really terrible for its fucking roll. And with that, D6s once more as the Pixie Duster is taking its turn.
1.
Jesus.
1.
Eelix and Nyphix need that D6.
No whammy. 4.
Razzik,
All
what's
right,
your
Nyphix,
dex?
you are up.
My dex is +4, bro.
Okay.
It's
Then
just
you can be before me.
D6. Nyphix, you are up. Also, Nyphix, it's really easy to tell if the Pixie Duster is now losing. No, you want to be up here. You want to be up here? Yeah. I don't care that she shut the door. You want to be up here. You want to bother me. Yeah, you want to bother me. And shit. I love you. Clean your mouth. There you go. Get out of here. Pixie Duster is losing the race. Your bones are at stake, and you have this round and the next, and then I'm crowning somebody a victor.
Yeah,
Can I go ahead and pick Kurtz up one more time? And if I can successfully pick him up, I want to throw him in the water.
Make a CMB check. Disadvantage because you're greased. 2.
Fucking hell!
Legend! The myth, the legend has returned!
God!
The 2!
Dude, that dice does not like you.
Not meant to
Not with
be in this
disadvantage.
cart. I was fine in the other one. There was 19s and
No.
Wouldn't really even worry about the disadvantage at this point, unless you roll a 1.
you know, for shits and giggles, let's you know.
You're about to giggle and shit.
That's a 3.
Okay.
Oh, like that's any fucking better. That's just it going. Right.
Jesus.
You fucking thought, bitch.
Nyphix, you go to move towards your prey, towards Kurtz, and your feet go out from underneath you, and you BAM! Face first onto the deck of his cart. You take 4 points of damage, and you begin sliding off of the edge, just as you are being threatened to go into the water, greased up duck style. You are about to be a BP accident. Make a strength saving throw to see if you don't go into the water.
Fuck.
I hear the fear. Ah!
Oh my god.
Alright, so we'll
The
just end that,
And my strength modifier's a 0.
and we'll just end that turn there. So next up in turn order, I believe, was Eelix.
Yep. Can I
Pull
double
us
dash? Or just dash?
Yeah.
I want to do maximum movement.
Yeah, you could roll 2 d20s and add them together to get some speed. Double swim check.
Motherfucker.
My God!
This was my duality didn't drive.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I have to be conscious to be able to complain about it.
Says the unconscious wizard. Never, you know.
Is there anything I can do to get Razzik up or stabilized with the remaining actions I have?
If you have a potion, I will let you jam a potion in his mouth.
I don't think I do. It's not on my character.
No, the one with the potions is my fucking
Make a healing check. It's a healing skill.
I don't know if I have that either.
Is it medicine or healing? Oh yeah, it is heal. Wow, I thought it was
Oh,
medicine.
no, I do have heal.
Cool.
9.
No!
You needed a 10 to stabilize.
Yeah.
All right, Razzik. Yeah, you are unfortunately unconscious man time first. So it goes to Karrith, and then it'll be Razzik. Karrith, you've got several dilemmas at hand. Your target's about to get away. Your friend is about to drown, and you're about to lose your bones. Your other two friends are about to lose their bones. What choice do you make in this situation of everything is going wrong all at the same time?
Yeah, I think it's just mass hysteria at this point. Everything's falling apart. He just, in the most quickest reflex. It's fucking insane, but I feel like he just can't tie himself back into his own mindset. Like, imagine, like, there was like a spinning top in his head, and now it's like toppling over constantly. So he's just trying to hold shit together, and he just can't. And in his frustration and in his movement, he sees Nyphix going and just looks at her hand and stabs the dagger into it to hold her in place.
Oh god.
Now, make it first. Make a reflex saving throw to see if you remain standing.
Can I ask a question?
That's good enough to remain standing. What's your question?
In a plus, like imagine it's her hand. Are you stabbing a vertical stab or a horizontal?
No, I'm making sure that the blade is going like not lateral with the cart.
All right, and she's down, so you have an attack with advantage.
Yep. Just to stab her hand so she has something to hold on to.
So make your attack roll with advantage. Roll. Well.
Bye.
But she should be flat-footed, right? She's on the ground falling. So flat-footed. You got a
The
chance.
advantage takes over for the flat foot.
Yeah. So I guess I miss. In a good way, but like that's just his hysteria. I was just fucking with him.
You slam the dagger into where Nyphix's hand would have been 5 seconds ago. You just hear swoosh, and she is in the water, greased up and getting ready to drown. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I don't know if I can do anything else. Because I used up my action, and that was the reflex I also just used, so... I don't think there's anything else I could do. Other than, like, try to get up close and personal with Kurtz. That's all I can do.
So Razzik, it is your turn. Death saving throw. Come on, give me that death luck. Give me that nat 20. Damn it.
Pass.
What's your swim?
It's not a swim check. It's just the d20 for death save.
Oh!
That's one fail, one success.
Sorry, I thought we were driving the boat.
Nah, he's still unconscious. All right, it is now the Fuzz's turn. The Fuzz is going to watch as Nyphix goes into the water, and still being charmed, they are going to leave Razzik and Eelix alone as they dive into the water to go and collect Nyphix instead. It is the Morningstar's turn. And they are pulling heavy out in front, trying to keep out of pace with the Raven. Raven's turn. With the advantage. He is now outpacing the Morningstars as they are in a neck-and-neck battle for first place. Steambolt's turn. Steambolt falters and falls further behind, keeping up with the Pixie Duster weirdly. And it is the Pixie Duster's turn. Everybody D6s.
One.
2.
All right. So it looks like Eelix is going first. Eelix, this is the last round. It's make or break.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and push for movement.
Oh yeah!
No!
Plus, is that a +1 for each one of those rolls?
Yeah.
So plus 2, 33.
Eelix, in a fate to not lose, you pull ahead with that natural and are now competing with the Morning Stars, but not the Raven. The Raven is still out in front of both of you, keeping you in the dust. But you are now holding firm to fighting for that second place. Next up in the turn order was Karrith. Oh no, it's Nyphix. You are in the water. You see a guard swimming down towards you. You can try to swim. It'll be at disadvantage because you're greased up.
I mean, I don't have shit I can do. I outspelled myself already, and that's all I have is to try and swim.
Alright, so go ahead and try to swim.
I swear to God, if this bitch rolls another 3.
Alright. Oh!
That's a 20 the first time. Let's see if I can get halfway close to it the second time.
Come
That's
on,
two.
you can do that.
Here it comes.
16?
16.
You begin swimming and trying to pull away from the guard who is pursuing after you. I'm going to give them a quick roll themselves. And you are managing to succeed. You are escaping the guard. The water is caressing off of this grease that is on you as you find yourself breaking the head of the water. Your head's now above water. A gasp of air fills your lungs. And with that, Karrith, you are up.
God. So I moved up on Kurtz,
Yep.
and I think I'm just gonna pull out the other dagger that I had in my back and just immediately stab it into his shoulder.
Alright, make an attack roll. Also, can I get a concentration check from Nyphix?
What the fuck?
Alright, so Karrith, you proceed to stab him once more in the shoulder as you notice that he now has free movement once more. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. So that was 1d4, that's what it was. Plus 4.
Stop.
So just 5.
Alright.
Pull back now!
You couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, Prick Boy? And with
Push
that,
too well ahead.
what'd you say?
I said you pushed too well ahead.
And with that, it is Razzik's turn. Death saving throw, your third one.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, yeah!
Oh my god!
God! My heart! I thought that was gonna be a nat 1. I was like, what the fuck?
Could have been in that one. It was so close. Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus!
Just pull victory from the jaws of defeat. Let's go.
That's 2 successes, 1 failure, and we are on the last leg of this. It is the Fuzz's turn. They have they're going to try once more to apprehend.
Oh, fuck!
Nyphix, give me that D20. Let's see if you can best it and try to stop from being apprehended.
You can do
I can't even look at her dice right now.
That's a 10.
Nyphix, as you burst above water, you feel your hands and clack, clack. You feel the manacles go on as they pull you and push you onto the boat. And you watch as one of the spell wardens comes over, touches you, silences you. Nyphix is removed from the combat. And with that, it's down to Morning Stars. Let's see if they can pull any luck.
Dude, roll fucking crap. Yeah!
There we go.
Yes!
And with that, that Nat 2 puts the Pixie Duster in second place as the Raven, and then the Pixie Duster cross. You keep your bones, but you lose your target.
Let's go.
And you lost Nyphix.
I'll have to raid another jail and get her out.
Yep.
As you cross the finish line once more, you find yourself in an inopportune time to take after your enemy. But we will see if Karrith is able to take down Kurtz for the final curtain draws. With that, Kurtz is going to take a look at Karrith, absolutely maddened by his current demeanor, and he's going to look at you and say, "Don't say I didn't warn you." And as he goes to take his shot, it would be a 17 to hit you, Karrith. A hit.
My armor class is 19 right now.
All right. So you do not take the blunt force damage and fall off of the wagon. But with that, it now brings it into the next stage. We can leave it here at the cliffhanger as Raven and Pixie are now. Your bones successfully saved. Do you guys continue to try and take down the Kurtz, now in combat order, with one less member? Oh, two less members if you count the unconscious Razzik.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you abandon ship and try your best to save your fallen friend? I think that's a pretty damn good cliffhanger to leave it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Also, no matter what, I think I'm going to be a liability no matter whatever you do. So, yay! Woo!
We're at least getting back into a territory where I'll be pretty useful again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to say so many things as Razzik, but I can't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Also, I don't think you got hit.
He didn't.
What the hell?
I don't think once Eelix got hit.
No.
I was one time hit by Eelix, but I had to take it. I
honestly didn't think you'd get hit. That was the thing. Like that, I wouldn't even done that if I thought there was a possibility you were going to get hit.
I was grappling him, so it was my fault. But at the same time, I wanted to make sure we had him still. And
yeah, I didn't think the damage would transfer over.
Yeah. He had the choice to let go of the man being alive, not take damage at all, or to hold on and take his reflex save for half the damage.
Yeah.
And he made the choice of half the damage.
No.
So it was a calculated error.
Yeah. It was more just wanting him to not be able to get away from it.
Ugh.
More get in control. I also didn't want to kill Kurtz because we was trying to apprehend him. And then just in that state, it was just like, there was not much we could do.
God, this is a situation for the Unkind, for the Tree of Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nyphix is arrested, Razzik is unconscious, Karrith is going mad.
If there's anything to pull out of your pocket right now, Eelix, it would be now.
Eelix is about to like.
Oh yeah, I got this reverse card.
Yeah. Looks
Yeah,
like
you got
disappear
the
down an
email.
alley, put on different skies, fuck off somewhere else, you know.
Join another campaign.
Mhm.
He's just like, I gotta go elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't want to like get like caught up in that, so I'm just gonna yeah.
Look,
Sounds like it's
all
gonna
I'm
be
saying-
no problem.
All I'm saying is I'm expecting another hate-fueled letter bomb from Sweet Mama.